Hi everyone! Hi lady! Hi Sparkle! Spoopy time! I like a smidge early for Halloween spookies, but I've been super excited waiting for this game. Hi! Well, it came out. I just had all the fangans to deal. Speaking of fangans, so this poll is like legit one of the closer polls that I've had. I feel like most of the time it's usually like a runaway, like everyone wants this one. For whatever reason, it's usually between like 60 and 65% whoever's winning. This one I think is pretty close at like 30%. So it's like, oh, I will keep it up until the end of this stream and then I'll close it. But I do believe, oh no, I forgot which one's the name of the one that's winning. Jikarompa is winning. Yeah, so on to the Demons Told Me game. So continuing where I left off, sort of. So I did have to replay a bit because there was like a couple little small extra things, not like a lot. One smidge different thing is as Tape, before I fought the creature octopus tentacle monster thing, he did like loot the trailer, and we have an awkward item now. We have Gumsbra. He even said like, oh, I don't want to do this. This is weird. I'm not a perv. And I was like, yeah, I grabbed it. I don't know. I don't know why I did. But I think I had to redo that. Tape, what did you do? Yeah, Tape, what did you do? Definitely not me. I did not at all force you to do that, Tape. Yeah, so quick recap on what happened last time we played the demo. We're looking for her group in the mall. There was a creature named Smiley. It did murder her, but she's fine now. When Tape's left alone, Tape is... What? Phone, shh. There we go. Wait, what is going on? If Tape's left alone, Tape will die by trying to give money to the monster outside the tree. Oh my god. Work. Shh. They don't need me. They don't really need me. Yeah, so alive right now, but I had to do Gum's... I had to get Gum past her storyline. So, sorry, Tape. Bye. Tell me what is going on. Wait, she's somewhere different? Oh, they moved on. Never mind. They're okay. Okay. I don't like this place. Okay, so the lantern's still empowered. I need batteries. I do have some money. The park across the road from the town square could be a dictionary illustration for tranquility. No typical workday fuss, no urban noises. In fact, no noises or sounds whatsoever. The birds are quiet. The wind is not making any attempts to rustle leaves on the trees. Nothing dares to disturb this yellow sleeping realm. Actually, does it sound a little low? Let me turn it up just a smidge. There we go. Just because it sounds pretty. Let's totally disturb this yellow sleeping realm. Gum fixes her gaze on the only other person in the vicinity. Oh, an old lady. I'm sure she won't get us murdered. An old lady sitting motionless on the bench, like a wax sculpture too unremarkable to make into a museum. Beside her on the bench is a half loaf of white bread. By the looks of it, the lady was planning to feed it to the pigeons. There are no pigeons to be seen. I bet this dame knows every corner of town. Well, since most of my options are locked, what are we doing? Ah, yes, an old lady, very old lady-ish. What are we doing? Looking for a convenience store to buy batteries for the holy lamp, to scare away the mongrels, occupying the abandoned mall to get to the sound studio where Ink is supposedly held captive. Oh yeah, that too. Ink is held captive somewhere. Keep up, Gum. You're a bit too young to start suffering from dementia. I don't trust this jewelry, this matching 3 red jewelry that she has. She's a very kind looking old lady though. Lady, hey! Not me just sussing out this old woman like, ma'am. You don't plan to stab me, do you? Gum lets out a cough aimed to catch the old lady's attention. Hey there, new in town? Can you put me to the nearest place where I can buy electric batteries? The lady raises her head and gazes at Gum. She frowns, looking somewhat puzzled. Gum's brazen intrusion must have ripped her out of her fond memories of her lavish youth. Gum patiently counts to 3, giving the lady time to adjust to the depressive bleakness of the real world. Oh, that's nice. Oh, lady. Oh no, God, ads already? Like, I started like 2 seconds ago. Okay, no, this is taking way too long. Is she asleep? Oh no. Oh no, she's getting impatient. I can't believe this is the second time it's happening today. Maybe it's some local cultural thing. Do they get score points based on how long they keep me hanging? Okay, I can be very rude to the elderly and just go, hello, old lady! Give her details, ask again, but say please? She's judging my outfit. Well, this is a challenge, so I'm gonna ask again, but please. And bother Gum. I may lose this. This is actually maybe a hard one. Okay. Nope. Stop. Oh no. Okay. Gum, I beg you, Gum. You have to say please. Gum, you have to say please. Okay, never mind. Gum refuses to say please. Okay, yeah. Great start, Gum. Great start to the stream. Gum considers the thought hard, weighing the pros and cons. She opens the mouth and closes it, then opens it again. She does not. My little ghost was trying to force her to say please. Like, come on, you can do it, Gum. Just appear to me. Say please. Please. It's just like not computing in her head. Sean, huh? Of course, everyone just pops in now and she's like, oh wow. Look how terrible you're doing. She's trying. Point me. Good job, Gum. I can't. Wait, it worked. Oh, you poor child. I had a sister who stuttered too. Had been her whole life. I know how hard it is. No? This is humiliating. Oh, let me help you. The only place that is open this early is Diego's Mercadito. Take the main path out of the park and continue straight for 2 blocks. It's a corner store with a flashy red sign and a bombastic font. I'm sorry, what old lady saying bombastic? You won't miss it. Oh. Now say thank you, Gum. Run away? Did she just call you a child? How dare she spit on her? Okay, well, we're not gonna spit on the old lady. Gary knows what's hip and trendy. I do want to see what her other traits are, so let's see if I can get her other traits. Okay. More willing, 6 out of 10, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, yeah, this one's so much easier. She is very willing to run away. I cannot explain to you how hard that please one was. Woo! You know what? I'm up with that. Her trait is get shit done. Gum spins 180 degrees and starts off down the main path leading out the park. I didn't even try to say thank you. She doesn't turn to see the look on the lady's face, but she imagines it must be hilarious. Huh, that was fun. Why haven't I done that before? Huh. I guess it's because it's bad rep for the organization. As if we didn't have Patch to handle our public relations. Yeah, so your characters have different traits that you can influence. And things that they're like do. Like, so she likes animals, so she's gonna be really cool with animals, and I'll make anything to do with animals easier. Which is how last time I got her to pet the creepy demon dogs. She does not like talking to people whatsoever, so it's harder for her to talk to people. I can take over and try to force her to do things and influence her to do things more, but it's still really difficult. As Gum nears the boundary of the park, a subtle motion catches her peripheral vision. It's cool. It is very cool. A dark blot amidst the verdant landscape. I'm like, verdant? Where? Where is green? I guess like there. On a closer look, the dark blot Oh. That is some feet on that penguin. I hope those are penguin shoes. Please be penguin shoes. Oh god. On a closer look, the dark blot appears to be the back of a human-sized anthropomorphic penguin. Okay, if the old lady didn't kill me, I already get penguin in Madagascar. I feel this penguin's gonna... Oh my god, what's his face gonna be? It's not gonna be a cute, like, kawaii face. On an even closer look, the penguin appears to be a puffy mascot costume, powered by the misery of a sweaty capitalism victim bound to wearing it. FNAF penguin animatronic, right? What time is it? 7 a.m.? Damn, and this poor soul's already on the shift? Talk about having it hard. I don't like these things coming out of its arm. Gum! The person in the penguin costume seems to share Gum's sentiment, standing still in their cartoonish bird feet and probably disassociating. Penny the penguin. On one hand, I very much want to not mind the penguin and run away. Yeah, what park would have it? On the second hand, it helps future time loops to know what the heck these are. Why is it standing so still? I don't know. Gum sizes up the bird dubiously. Come on, I bet the fellow's just asleep on the job. Honestly, I can't blame him. If I had to show up at work this early, I'd be... Gum stops, pondering for a good example of antisocial behavior to complete her metaphor. Is it Andrew? Fired for never making it on time? Fired me? Baby, I never get fired. I always quit. Bottom line, I empathize with the penguin. See, this is her loving animals thing. Like, no, it's not a real penguin, Gum. Let him have his nap. I bet you $10 it's a monster. Huh. I can get Slay Queen. I can get another trait. I can find another trait. Or... I can figure out... I want to figure out what the hell it is. I bet you $10 it's a monster. I raised you 20. It's not. And shut up. You don't have any money anyway. You're just a voice in my head. I don't even know why I'm even talking to you. Gum stomps her way to the penguin person, halting 10 feet away, a safe distance. Gum would try to befriend the FNAF robots. Yeah. Hey mate, you alright there? The penguin does not acknowledge the question. That wasn't narrator, that was penguin saying that. Ahem, wake up, I'm talking to you. Still no response. Kick it in the ass! Kick it in the ass! Walk around him, see his face? Yeah, let's just walk around him. On it. Okay, okay. Gum circles around the penguin. Hey, Gum! Put up where the sun don't shine. Yeah. Yeah, if we die, that's gonna be the next interaction for sure. Oh boy. One glance at the front of the costume is all it takes. Gum places her hands on her hips and lets out a sigh. It is FNAF. Well, fuck. The moment Gum appears in its field of view, the penguin shudders and comes into motion. Damn, gonna get slimed. Gleeful penguin, where the mood is good and the ice is nice. The voice coming out of the penguin's insides is high-pitched, sounding almost childlike. It's cheerful, too, excited. Spring-locked. Sal, hey! Jem studies the blood that's oozing down from the bone shards, protruding through the fabric of costume. Yeah. Hey, that's not good. Come to Gleeful Penguin, the very best bar in Red Hives. With beer and glee, we're feeling free. No, it's getting closer. The thing takes a heavy step towards Gum, and she instinctively steps back. Where do these monsters keep coming from? This town's, a wee bit haunted. Have you ever dealt with anything like this before? I have. Last time it was a sentient car. It had overtaken the driver's mind and used him as a puppet. You see, it needed a human body to steer the wheel and push the pedals. Oh! Okay. It's kind of funny if you think about it. The car controlled the man so he could control the car. How did you defeat the car? We blew it up. It was glorious. Did you save the driver? No, he died. The whole avoid civilian casualties part is still, point of improvement for us. Okay, so how are these similar things? Well, both cases involve a human and a sort of shell around them. The evil spirit takes over the shell, trapping the human inside. Except the guy in the penguin costume is not just trapped inside. His body's been turned to pulp. Look at all the bones. Yeah, you know what? This is nothing like the sentient car case. So what do you want to do, Gum? Let's kill the penguin! Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I don't think we need to worry about having a drink or the person inside. Yeah, those are bones. Those are bones. It's a giant hulking bird man. I can manage it easy. Hi, penguin. The penguin takes another step forward and goes for a swing. Gum recoils, long red talons only narrowly missing her exposed neck. I mean, it may not be easy. Soda fiance, hey, welcome. But manageable, I think. We're getting FNAF'd. Oh yeah, quick warning, yeah, this game is a bit brutal, and there is language and violence and references. I'm sure really about the armor. Gleeful penguin, drop by or fucking die! Okay, you're a decent brawler. Okay, she is very, very willing to fight it. Talking to it may go bad. You mean like 5 layers? I don't want to use the love wand. I guess we can fight it. Let's fight it. Let's fight it. She wants to, I want to. Okay. Yeah, this thing's moving slow. She wants to fight this thing so good. She's like resisting and all. Mentally. God, that sounds like a weird sentence. Well, I am a 120-pound woman with modest muscle mass. Last time I got punched in the face, I had a bad concussion and nearly died. To think of it, I doubt there's even such a thing as a decent brawler. Street fights are unpredictable and get nasty real fast. Gum, I'm sorry, what part of 10 out of 10 willingness to punch this thing am I getting wrong here? It reminds me of Mikawa. Is it the fishnet? I can see that. Oh, and the jacket, like, off the shoulders, too, huh? No matter how strong or skilled you are, it's always wiser to avoid a fight whenever that's an option. Oh, here we go. That being said, where I grew up, that was usually not an option. So all I could do with my physique was learn how to not get punched. She cracks her fingers loudly, and oh boy, was I a good student. Bring it on! Fit show the gleeful Brawlgwyn. Brawlgwyn, what you're made of. Okay, we got fight music. Gum gifts the penguin with a cheeky grin before switching into battle mode. Let's not die. A petite, nimble shadow whirls around the monster, movement too fast to be registered by the eye. 2 consecutive kicks land tentatively on the wide blue back. The penguin slouches forward, waving its wings as if trying to fend off wasps claiming its birthday cake. You sure we don't pick time events? I don't think we do. It looks ridiculously ineffective. Glee! Gum doesn't let herself be deceived by the visible awkwardness of her opponent, astutely aware that he's inviting her to lower her guard and make a mistake. Kick, you want to kick? Shit, kick its butt when I had the chance. Seizing the good moment, she positions herself behind the penguin and takes hold of the end of its scarf. Yes! Orthopedic surgeons have this one simple trick. Okay, so I influence dirty trick fighting. Okay, that's good. I'm okay if she learns that. She delivers a ferocious kick to the back of the monster's knee, making it lose its balance and yanks the scarf downward with a hefty effort. Okay, cool. The penguin drops heavy on its back. Now tell me that wasn't impressive. I guess I could have done without the kick. Forgot its leg bones are, well, you know, the way they are. Penguin down. Okay, I want to be like, fuck yeah, you did it, but you sure it's dead? Dead? No, but it... Huh? Gum watches crossly as the penguin rises back to its feet. Damn, I kind of hoped it'd stay down. You know? Like actual penguins, they can't get up without help when they fall on their backs. Well, his knee should be broken. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm severely disappointed and my day is ruined. Add the special craft beer in Gleeful Penguin. The taste is a kill. The monster starts towards Gum, a lumbering menace. Well, back to it. Okay, rip out the protruding bones. Or I gotta talk more. Let's take its bones. Let's take its bones. To what avail? I'm not opposed to the idea, just a tiny bit tired. Oh, she's getting tired. We should retreat. Hey, shameful turdwin. Look at all those bones you got. You must be very happy to see me. You remember Love One? Yeah, I remember Love One too. Cringe. Oh no, the mascot called us cringe. Gum rushes into attack. She manages to topple the penguin one more time, and one more after that. Okay, yeah, we should leave. We're gonna leave. I think the old lady can take care of herself. As it wriggles, attempting to get up, Gum finally spots an opportunity to grab the protruding ulna bone on its right wing. Come to mommy. Pressing her foot against the penguin's belly, she grabs the bone and pulls it. Gotcha. Okay, maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, so we don't try to steal the bones. Got it. The bone momentarily comes out, no, extends, and shoots forward with a bullet force piercing Gum's stomach. Gotcha. Blood fills from Gum's mouth and leaks down from her lips. The penguin reaches with its left wing, and the forearm bones on its skewer Gum's shoulder. Delicious dinner tonight at Gleeful Penguin. She got FNAF sexual location. Oh wait, is it gonna, like, pull her into the mascot outfit? Oh my god, are we getting spring trapped? The monster brings gum closer to its chest and the deadly embrace against its reverse spiky ribcage. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Host died in my event. Okay. No. Wait. Yeah, we're going right back. Or wait. Let's see what Tape's up to. She got scooped. So I know... Who was it? So is Fiance, you're new for this game? So anytime a host dies, we just go back in time and we can switch over to whichever host we have. So I'm gonna go visit Tape, see how Tape's doing. Alright. He runs and runs and runs until he lands in the middle of God knows where. It's okay. I'm safe here, Tape mutters, as if saying it enough times will make it true. Right? Oh, it's his own hands. Tape shields his face with his hands, his breath seeping through a stifled rhythm. Shit. Okay, he might have to check on his psyche a lot. You okay? I don't think so. On one hand, I did technically defeat a terrifying monster, but on the other, it was a waking nightmare, and I got lucky. He gestures vaguely as if luck were something he could catch by the wrist and beg not to leave. I got lucky with the code, got lucky with the plush toy. Statistically speaking, it's absurd. No way does this luck last forever. The answer is, I'm not okay, but well, I'll handle it somehow. I hope. That's not too cocky, right? Alright, look around. What do you see? Oof. He looks around, hands on hips, face confused, voice confused. I definitely see the outskirts of the town. The place seems to be on the edge of the apiary, with a vast forest looming just beyond. Bee nests? Oh, these? I remember the trailer said beware of bees. Or the developer. Someone about this game said, hey, bees, bad, careful. And I'm like, okay, I'll remember. Tape peers ahead, but about 15 feet away, the woodland melts into a medley of blurry pine trees and thick haze. What is that shimmering right there? It looks like some kind of screen. The screen, barrier, rises from the ground like a transparent wall, sealing the town like glass over an insect. Barry Benson is the monster of the week. It's nearly invisible. Only the shifting, iridescent streaks like an oil puddle catching the light give away its presence. It might be an optical illusion. Tape steps closer to the tree line and to the glimmering wall stretching up into the sky. It's huge. Why is it here? To stop me from leaving or to prevent something from getting in? Tentatively, he approaches the transparent wall. Okay, let's give it a closer look. Please don't electrify him. Please don't electrify him. Okay. He's kind of willing to lick it. I'm kind Oops. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, Tape. We're licking it. Yeah. He's not being very, against the idea of licking it. I do wonder how it tastes, but what if it's poisoned? No, that's silly. Why would someone poison a wall? That's deranged. It's not like they expect people to lick it. That's why I'll lick it. Lick it? Because they don't expect me to. I influenced his adventurous spirit. Yay. Tape strains all his receptors, bracing to scrutinize the intricate details of the mysterious barrier. He advances like a teen, yearning for a forbidden locker kiss. Eyes half closed, mouth dry, tongue ready. So basically, he's beating me at date everything. He's like, yeah, no, I'll date the invisible barrier wall. To the touch, it's dusty, solid, and as smooth as a caramel coat. The flavor settles on Tape's tongue. reminiscent of burnt salted popcorn and damp rags. Ew. Wow. Is this what magic tastes like? He tries to pull it back and yelps. The wall will let go of his tongue. Ah, damn it. It's a monster too, I think. No, why is everything a monster? Uh-oh. His heart skips. Well, not skips, it staggers. This is fine. It's fine. It's just a little clingy. It happens all the time to idiots. He tugs gently, then harder, then desperately. A sticky resistance replies with the tenacity of melted sugar turned solid. Ugh. I don't want to die like that. I'm so sorry, Tape. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. He braces a hand against the surface, foot planted. What once tasted like rags now sours, bitingly acrid and bitter. The inside of his mouth burns. Wow, at least I got, gum like 15 minutes till she died. I got Tape like 3. The inside of his head burns. One more pull. And with a tacky, fleshy snap, he's free. The air is off. It's too loud. It's too still, too loud. Tape's tongue throbs. The top feels shredded, rough, swollen. Uncomfortable in a way that's impossible to ignore. He gestures vaguely at the barrier, his jaw half locked from trying not to move his tongue too much. Let me check something. Eeny, meeny, miny. He winces and spits, dark, bitter, and unmistakably blood. Fumble of the century. Yep, it definitely hurts. Stupid Tape. You could have lost your tongue. Or worse, died choking on your own blood. Rip his taste bud. Yeah, I really hope he didn't, drink something and taste something next. No one would have known. What a stupid death that would have been. I got a clue for that. So what now? I can go back, I guess. The monster's dead. Or not. I have no clue if I actually killed him once and for all. I guess I'll go down the apiary. I hope there's someone who can help. Tape carefully makes his way down to the slope, the dew-slicked grass making his every step uncertain. He tries to focus on not slipping, but his eyes keep darting around, searching for... what? Is that just a roof or is that one buried? The apiary looks like it's seen better times. The wooden structures are aged and weathered, covered in layers of old paint worn thin by the years. Shabby blue, cracked red, time-eaten yellow. The air vibrates. The buzzing is relentless. Yeah, let's go, Tape. It hums through the ground, through Tape's ribs, through his skull. It's an unwelcome sound, unconcerned that his body is already occupied. Oh, crap. The source is clear. A row of bee houses ahead. It's monster music, right? There's no way regular bees make this much noise. I see red. Tape, there's red here. Let's go. Tape hunkers down next to a bee house, examining it more closely. Suddenly, the buzzing gets loud. Gets really loud. Gets super loud. Nope. Let me turn that on a smidge. And angrier. Almost like a stray cat hisses at a stranger to chase him off. I'm sorry for the intrusion? Tape mutters each word slower than the last. They're good at beatboxing. Realizing mid-sentence how ridiculous he sounds, because his tongue's still bleeding. I'm being paranoid. Bees don't react to people approaching them. They don't care about me. I don't know enough about bees if that's true or not. Wait, or do they? I thought if you come near their hive, they get upset. Right? Or is that just wasps? No, wasps will attack whoever. They don't care. Yeah, bees will just get mad if you get too close to their queen or their hives or anything. No, don't do this! Tape, wait, I did not say stick your head in the box. He leans in, tilting his head toward the bee house. They aggressive when you go into their hives? Okay, yeah. So, sticking your head in their box with their hives, that should make them mad. Less than a second later, the buzzing ceases altogether. Ugh. Are you still here, guys? Oh my god, dude. This is how come he dies when I'm not there, possessing him. All around him, there's a steady hum of bees. but this particular bee house has gone quiet. If I didn't know any better, I would think you're hiding from me. Is this normal bee behavior? I don't want to do that. He does not want to do that. There was one time a tree fell down and had a massive beehive in it, and a bunch of tape. And a bunch of tape had to be put around it for safety because there were so many bees. Oh my gosh. That sounds terrifying. Like, I get to be stung by a bee and I'm like, I'm okay. I don't want to. I don't need that life experience. I'm gonna show them I don't mean any harm. Hey, not here to bother you guys. I'm just existing. Minding my own business. Carry on like I'm not here. Tape lifts a hand, hesitating just above the roof of the bee house. The beehive is still silent. Okay, I'm just gonna go leave them alone. Oh, wait. I am supposed to people pleaser. I don't know if that's good or not. You've never been sung and you don't plan to be. If I were a bee, I wouldn't appreciate if some giant hairless freak with the stubby wingless arms started tapping on my roof. Hello, beekeeper. Oh my god. Ah, you scared the shit out of me, man. I mean, sorry. Hi there. Judging by his equipment, the man appears to be a local beekeeper. He is flanked by several bees, large, fuzzy, and disturbingly red in color. Happy to see another human being. We don't see a face yet, okay? Let's not say that. Do you like my bees, boy? Sorry, can we hold on that for a second? I need to tell you something. Do you like my bees or not? Is this something like a Gonta thing? He's sure if someone's hordes of bees to attack you, calling it. They're like, huh, insects are great. Love insects. Love the bees. Gonna go now. No, you don't understand me. I saw something in the trailer park. It's dangerous. Answer me, boy. What, do I like his bees? I don't know. They're ugly and you're a lookist? Oh my god, he will refuse. Okay, that's not happening. They're cute. Of course you like them. Oh, in fact I do. Very beautiful bees indeed. The bee hat, that whatever covering their face is low-key intimidating, right? And I'm like, what if he's not a dude? What if he's just bees? What if he's just like 5 billion bees in a trench coat, you know? I like this one, such a beautiful girl. Who's a good girl? He pauses. They're worker bees, right? I don't want to misgender them. You cannot misgender red bees. They're not confined within the bounds of the human language. Boogie boogie but bees. Exactly. Tape nods impressed. So wise of them. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I wasn't confined within anything either. The bees seem to acknowledge his response, not with joy, not quite approval, but with something that feels like quiet, knowing amusement. Yeah, they're red. They're red bees. Why are we not more scared? As if to say, aw, you poor adorable wingless creature. To be fair, I'm surprised and even kind of impressed. It's my first time seeing bees as large as yours. They slept, cloaked in what they used to be. But by dawn, they had been reborn into their true nature. Ozzy, hey! Uh-huh. He's not right in the head. Is there a single normal person or non-monster in this town? Right? Like, that old lady is feeling way more suspicious now, right? Red bees were native to red hives, boy. Until they disappeared almost 70 years ago. Oh, and then they came back. That's so cool. Evolution works in mysterious ways. I think the beekeeper just wants me to go now. He's like, I'm not gonna murder you, just leave me alone. Seems like our conversation is not going very well. Wait! The monster in the trailer park, Tape blurts out. I saw it with my own eyes. It's real, I swear. After the short pause, the beekeeper finally speaks. Yes. Yes? Mortals have no power over what sleeps and what wakes. Wait. Are you telling me you're aware of the monsters roaming around town, but you're not particularly keen on doing anything about it? People can die. People already have. All things die, boy. Death is neither cruel nor kind. It's only inevitable. Tape glares at the beekeeper, feeling his guts simmering with frustration. Of all the people he could have met, he got the one speaking like a wise, mystical tree. Okay, sure, whatever, I guess, you're right. Can I ask a few questions at least? I know your time is most precious, but I really need your help. It's about me and my amnesia. We possess ears to attend to your inquiry, and mouths to reply unto you. Wise mystical tree bee man, tell us. But before we do, we have a request for you. Promise to fulfill it, and you shall receive your answer. Well, okay, well, what's the request before I fulfill it? Yeah, what? Yeah, you can't agree before you find out what he wants. I'm willing to help, but before we dive in, I need to know what this is all about. What's your request? Is that the question you wanted me to ask me, boy? Oh no, we're working by magic genie rules. Okay. What? No, it's not. Ah, damn it. Okay, what do we think B-Man's request could be? Do you agree to my conditions? You have to choose. I can't. Is that your answer or refusal? Tape scratches his head, feeling exasperated. Okay, hold on. Let me go to my clues real quick. Clues. Where's my B clues? There's significant role. Something changed in Red Hives overnight. Okay, the mongrels we don't worry about. Tom the Teenager claims he's never seen Tape. So maybe this guy can't help. What's up with the bees? The bees are like this insects like run. Okay, I'm really scared to say no. God, he does not. Why does he not want? He really wants to forget his name. Okay, we'll hit no. We'll hit no. Oh God. Okay, never mind. Jeez. Okay, never mind. That went fast. I can't say no to this polite gentleman. This gentleman who loves insects. Who would say no to a person like that? He needs my help, and I need his. It's a classical quid pro quo. This game already looks awesome. It is. It is so awesome so far. And in fact, it's a time loop thing, which I love. Sure, his conditions do sound like he's setting up a death trap for me. But he's yet to give me a reason not to trust him. You haven't seen his face. Hence, I'm choosing to trust him. No! My influence is zero trust issues. Okay, that's fine. We'll work with this. Okay, sure, works for me. I'm ready to ask my question. I'm ready to help you with your request. Ask your question, boy. Okay. There's so much I need to know. It's only about me and my, it's not only about me and my memory condition. Come on, Tape, choose wisely. Okay. If I ask him if he knows me, he's gonna give me some cryptic answer. That's not gonna help whatsoever. So what do we think? Town or last night? 2 or 3? I'm not letting Tape choose. I'm not playing the possession game and not possessing Tape and forcing his answers. So, town's doing weird things, full of monsters. But last night, apparently, Tape was floating didn't have amnesia. And the bees came back. And Gum's friends got apparently kidnapped. Three? Alright, 3 it is, last night. About last night. You said the bees had changed overnight. What else happened last night? This town had long been harvesting its pain. And last night, the Tree of Despair finally opened its oh no. We got despair again. No! Again, it's Junko. It's Junko Enoshima. Was No Tears Left to Cry playing while he floated? Because that song does have that effect. That's what happened. I'm really sorry to hear that. How have you been handling it? What about the bees? They may be really sensitive to distress. Oh, the bees are not frightened. They are determined. The little bees are all going boo hoo hoo hoo, like really tiny and buzzy sounding. Countless generations they have been waiting for this moment. Blood calls to blood. Time to fight. Time to thrust stingers into the unfaithful. Well, Mono Penguin. A wee bit concerned about that. The unfaithful who made the Tree of Despair, right? Or some other unfaithful. Sorry, this lore is a little convoluted. Whom are the bees gonna fight against? They don't fight against, but for. For their sanctuary, for their home, their hive. Wouldn't you fight for yours, boy? You would run away. You're braver than you think. You would defend your home, your loved ones, and yourself. When it demands it, you'll find the courage within you. Yeah, this has kind of been him so far. I'm far from calling myself a brave person, but I think I will. You think, or you will. I hope I will. You never know before the time comes, right? I take it you and your bees have known about your destiny and had time to prepare for it. But me, on the other hand, I don't even know who I am. Do you know what I mean? Don't oh, the bees are getting closer. The bees are looking at me. Don't harbor the illusion of your own insignificance. Okay? You gonna elaborate on that? Do you know something about me? Or is it a compliment to make me feel good? Because in that case, it sucked, but thank you for trying. The bees! The bees! Now it is your end of the deal. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? Because I can time travel back. I can let Tape die and go back in time. Oh no. The man reaches behind him and produces a bulbous glass jar. You will deliver some bees to the town, boy. Deliver bees. Okay. Where? What for? Some among the swarm aspire to leave the hive. They long to be pathfinders, preachers, bearers of the red light. Take them to town so that they may fulfill their hive's purpose, and in doing so, save red hives from its inevitable demise. And that may be good. We got a jar of bees. Yeah, inevitable demise. Sounds real bad. Tape reaches to take the jar, but stops himself, hand hovering just inches away. The bees inside are perfectly still, as if frozen in time, their tiny bodies poised, watchful. Unleash a jars of bees. You want me to, like, unleash a jar of bees on the combo? I can... Will they... Oh, I like the wings. The wings are really pretty. Will they kill the demongrels for me? I wonder. Questions? Lessons. But not dormant. No, they look composed, prepared, waiting. I'm not crazy about the idea of carrying a jar of bees on me. I kind of already agreed though, didn't I? It would be really awkward to say no now. How do I always end up in these situations? Scam this loser? No. Yeah, I think we do it. I think we do it. I feel like having bees on us as a weapon that won't attack us is a good thing. You struck a deal, Tape. Deal schmeal. Alright, friend. I'll take this jar to the town. Then, all matters are settled. Take it and hold it as tightly as you hold onto your life, boy. Do so and you'll be gracefully showered with gifts. Item gained. Jar of bees. I have a jar of breeze and a bra. And some cash. I think those are my inventory so far. I got $2.02. No, $3.02. A bra. A plushie looks like lungs. And a jar of bees. The wee bees. That's nice. I love gifts. What are we talking about? When the time comes, you shall be pardoned. Sounds generous. Pardoned from... The clock shall chime, and red hives shall be besieged by a cleansing deluge of bee stings. Filth shall be eradicated. I'm a little concerned I did the wrong thing here. They don't need to breathe because they transcend normal bee bodies. Exactly. Tape pinches the bridge of his nose, feeling like he's gonna have another panic attack. This is like what was that the title of that book called? No good, most awful day type situation here. A long backpack would go so that would be really cool. He lowers his gaze. The bees remain motionless, but it feels like the jar itself vibrates in his grip, alive with anticipation. Okay, man, listen, I'm not taking part in a violent massacre carried out by oversized bees. The beekeeper's voice rings. You will not break your word, boy. We'll see. There's a moment of tense silence before the man turns away, as if he's lost interest in the conversation. He stands up and strides towards the far end of the apiary, returning to his beekeeping duties. Tape stares at the jar in his hand. The jar stares back at him. Ah, shit. The beekeeper smokes the houses to calm the bees, humming a gentle tune. Hush now, my darling. Hush, little one. You still have no face whatsoever. The flowers are empty. The bidding is done. Tape watches the man bend down and carefully lift the lid of a hive. The bees, instead of swarming in agitation, remain placid, some barely stirring, others sluggishly shifting in place. Tape keeps watching, his brow furrowed. Whatever's in that smoker, it works. The bees are calm, docile, subdued. Interesting. I wouldn't mind a tool like that for myself. Alright. Oh, okay. You can examine the jar. You don't feel safe? God. At no point in this game ever do I feel safe. Or do I need that smoker? What do we like? One or three? One or three? What do we like more? I feel like this is a canon route that we're gonna take and keep this. You're also scared, right? Like, you know, it's like one of those things like, is it a trick? Is the filth, the monsters and the creatures and everything that, you know, is killing this town? Or is it humans? They hate humans. Leave? Well, if I'm gonna just leave, I do want to just look at the jar. I can leave after I do one of the two things, I guess. Alright, I guess I'll examine the jar. I don't particularly feel like stealing from this guy, because I feel like he can just punch me. You understand what kind of mess... You need to understand what kind of mess you're scared to... Exactly! I'm scared of pissing him off, too. At least Gum can fight. Tape cannot do much now. To be honest, everything is as clear as day. There's some stupid occult demonic business that I've got myself into because I can't say no to people. This will be a lesson. Okay, are we losing people pleasing influence then? No. Tape would get folded in half? Yeah. Raising the jar to his eyes, Tape inspects it with a mix of curiosity and unease. Yeah, I'm not leaving it here. It's going to sting the heck out of me if I leave it here. I'll inspect it. What are you expecting to find, brain? Looks like an ordinary jar. Tape brings the jar to his face. Don't look at me like that, guys. I said I'd help you. Yes, you have some shady plans. Yes, I don't want to be involved in them, but I'm not breaking my word. Perhaps he's overthinking it, but the way the bees shake their antennae almost looks mocking. Of course, no bee is capable of such intricate emotion, but if they were... Then, they would pull Tape into the mesmerizing glow of honeycomb fractals, their golden patterns expanding across billions of light years in every direction. His mind would be overwhelmed by visions of flawless bee dance, each movement precise and scared. And sacred. And all the while, the gaze of the bee god would pierce through him, the honey-colored pupil locking him in place. I'm sorry, the bee god? Yeah, what the hell? The bee god? Yeah, that's right. I'm already in Tape's head. Excuse me, bees, get out of here. The bees keep wagging their antennas. Whatever emotions they might be able to feel, it'll remain their secret. I'm gonna give this to Gum, and Gum can help us with this. This jar is weird, isn't it? It's not just me. Or is it just me? I'm not sure. Okay. Yep, must be a heat stroke talking. Oh, damn, it's gonna be an option. Okay. Okay, see, now they're mocking me and saying that there's a bee god. So I kind of really want that smoker. I agree it would be useful, but how can I get my hands on it? You're too frightened to watch. Ask the bees if you can borrow it. Ask the bees, not the beekeeper? Strike up a casual conversation with a swarm of insects? Is that my plan? Quick learner! Okay, cool. We got a new thing. There was a Lithuanian bee goddess named oh god, I'm sorry, I don't know how to accent Lithuanians. Ostea? Urja? Because of course it is. The beekeeper's clearly not the one making the calls. I can deny it all I want, but deep down, I know it's true. Tape stays crouched and still for a few minutes before doing his best to blend in. The beekeeper continues his little song, and soon enough Tape realizes, to his own horror, that he's humming along. Finally. Ooh, okay, he left it. Alright, bye Lainey, have fun! As the man reaches probably the 100th verse, he sets a smoker down on the step of the shed and slips inside, the door closing behind him. I guess it's my cue. Sacrifice your soul! Collaboration. I guess. What collaboration? They're bees! The buzzing surrounding him takes on a sharper edge. No longer just ambient noise, but something more pointed. Her husband was the bee god Bolas, but she did most of the work. Apparently she's the reason beehives are in treetops, so they can be closer to her. Aww. The bees are watching, judging. Wait. Alright, can I propose a deal to you? A pause. The bees don't exactly respond, but the buzzing doesn't worsen either, which Tape chooses to take as a good sign. I didn't think it would get this far. I think I'm doing good on this round. Tape forces himself to continue. You let me borrow the smoker, and in exchange, I'm going to... He hesitates and presses forward. Promote your honey. The fuck did I say? Think about it. Oh god, he's an improv kid. She's also the guardian of family who promotes and protects abundance and growth. Oh, I was like, she sounds lovely. Every time I use this thing, I make sure people know where it came from. Free advertising, word of mouth. Silence. Then a single bee twitches its antenna. Is that interest? Is it mockery? Tape clears his throat, shifting tactics. If that doesn't work for you, I can workshop a few different options. The demons did not make you do this. Maybe a jingle, a slogan. The buzzing flickers, no longer aggressive, but still unreadable. So, what do you say? Collab? Do you want to collab on YouTube with me, bees? The buzzing envelops him like a dense fog, alert but monotonous, unfriendly yet tranquil. Tape stays still, waiting just in case there's a last-minute objection. A sudden change in the beast's demeanor that screams, absolutely not, thief. But no such protest comes. Is that a yes? No? He glances at the smoker. Guess I'll have to find out. His fingers tighten around the handle. He hesitates for half a second, but the beekeeper is still lost in whatever cryptic rituals he's conducting inside the shed. Fanga and Friday feed the bees. Tape yanks a bee smoker and ducks behind one of the bee houses. Not the best cover, but it'll do for now. I got the smoker and didn't die. He presses himself against the wood, listening. No angry buzzing. No alarm swarms bursting into the air. The shed door remains unmoved. Good. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. He swallows and inches away from the hive, stepping lightly, shifting from one bee house to the next. When he's close enough, he takes a breath and bolts for the nearest tree. He presses his back against the trunk, gripping the smoker tightly. Thanks, guys. He whispers loud enough for the bees to hear him. I won't forget our conversation. I am surprised this worked. After my dumbass licking the force field, I got bees and a bee smoker just in case. The withered grass rustles beneath his feet. As he walks, his gaze drifts towards the horizon, the barrier. Even from here, he can see its faint shimmer, the way the light catches and bends unnaturally across its surface. You missed the force field licking? Yeah, I licked the force field. Our tongue got stuck. Tape gets wild W's, right? Like what? Even from here, he can see its faint shimmer. No way out, no escape. That leaves only one direction. Inward. End of the event. Okay. So what happened to... Okay. Yeah, what did she do? Let's see, hold on, let's see what she did. So, well, we did that. Let's go to clues. No, not clues. Oh, I guess I don't get to know. No, this way. Okay. Okay, so her design is bad. I love her design so much. Okay, so I guess she did not fight the penguin mascot and get murdered. Don't let Gum fist fight the penguin. No matter how much she insists, she can't win. It's not a human, it's a monster. It's neutralized, at least for a while, so it's not dead. I'm just catching my things real quick. The bees are sapient, they're smart, and dangerously so. Tape a honey jar with live bees inside. Oh, hands tape a honey jar with live bees inside, we know that. And we have the smoker. Okay, transparent town. The batteries in the Mercadito. We're not finding ink anytime soon. We have the chest. Okay. Let's go back to Gum. Puzzles? Yeah. Okay. The glass door rattles shut behind Gum. I'm looking around here. I'm like, anything suspicious or weird? Nope. The glass door rattles shut behind Gum as she studies the walls and aisles of the musty-scented mom and pop store. Ink is in the void. Mom seems Mom seems to be absent, but Pop is here, glaring at his early customer from behind the counter with a peculiar expression of hostile incredulity on his face. There's a blue light in the back. I mean, that could just be like the freezer or cold section, because they usually have like some sort of like fancy lights. Or it could be demons. It could be bees. The way you'd stare at a stranger stroll into your bathroom whistling a casual tune and proceed to take a piss, all with you standing there mid-shower, sponge in hand. Is he trying to drill a hole in my head? Sheesh. Alright, maybe he's not used to seeing new people in this store. I know what we're here for. We're here to get the batteries for the lantern. Or any people. I mean, look at the color of those wallpapers. They're like a natural human deterrent. Ooh. I'm like, wait, snacks. Gum, can we get snacks? Can we get snacks for our adventure? Gum strides her way towards the aisle and snatches the first good pack of batteries on the shelf. The store owner, still towering over the counter, watches her every move. Oh, he thinks we're gonna steal. Which only makes me want to steal. His expression unchanged. I'm not gonna be rude about this. Stare at him back. I'm gonna be a little rude, okay. A smidge rude, but not like rude. Just gonna stare at him like, look, dude. Yeah, you may think I'm gonna steal, but don't be obvious about it. Yeah, success. She wanted to. I like her expression. Like, one thing I really love about the art in this is that the artist really gets like facial expressions down really well. She stops a foot short of the counter, arms akimbo, raises her chin and meets the man's stare. An ancient flame flares in the man's eyes at the realization that someone dares to challenge him. I like his little cherry visor though. Your chest is standing tall and wide now. The formidable eagle of Mercadito. Or is it Mercadito? I don't know. I like Mercadito better. That sounds better. Seconds flow forward, heavy as ocean waves, as the two contenders lock eyes, their gazes sparking with intensity. My eyes are stinging. Yeah, no. You cannot give up. We are going to stare this man down. I know, I'm not going to. Diego, give up. You give up. I'm gonna make you cry like a little bitch. Oh god. Diego narrows his eyes and they even flare brighter than before. It's like he's revealed a second health bar. Her jaws clench tightly. Gum studies her breath, just as Coat taught her, and searches for an opening to break her opponent's offense. She finds none. The man's bushy eyebrows smirk at Gum, mocking the futility of her efforts. What's happening? We're having a normal human fight for once. Damn, he's suppressing my moves. I'm losing, I can't afford to lose. Hit him with a baby face, he doesn't expect that. Oof. Making faces is considered foul play in a stare-down's rulebook. Dirty tricks! Yeah! But you're right, there's no other choice. I must win this. Oh. Look at her eyes. A momentary falter. Okay, voice is going a little bit. A momentary falter mars the man's otherwise still hard stare as Gum's cheeks begin to puff up. What is she doing? Have you guys seen Puss in Boots? Whenever they do like that and then like the big eyes and like the cuteness thing. I just imagine she's doing that. You won't stare so sternly at the little babe this cute, will ya, big man? It could be like crushing the fragile wings of a beautiful butterfly. Stop this, it's against the rules. The baby face reaches its final potential. Gum's lower lip trembles, her big, moist eyes radiate heavenly innocence. Ah! The man blinks. Then again and again. He slouches his shoulders and rubs his eyes with his fists. 1 pack of batteries, por favor. Looking insulted to his core, the store owner beeps the item and shoves it back to Gum, all without saying a word. Okay, apparently he took it personally. I did. Dude, you started it. All's fair in love and staring. Gum grabs the batteries and turns to leave. A familiar voice coming from the store's far end catches Gum's attention. Hey, let me go, I didn't do anything. Shut it if you don't want to be cuffed. But I didn't do anything. I said shut it. Hey, is that the voice of my little acquaintance? Sounds like he's in trouble. Hey, it's a kiddo. And what's clearly a demon pretending to be a police officer. Sir, why are your eyes burned out of your head? Peeking from behind the gondola, Gum assesses the situation. Not the boy. A tall, bulky? We're being a little nice there. Male cop, standing with his back to Gum, is gripping the teenager's elbow. The boy's face is pale with terror. He jerks his head left and right, frantic, as if searching for someone to come to his rescue. Not checking for the pigs before shoplifting? Oof, kid, that's gonna be a hell of a life lesson. But, yeah, they're suspicious as all heck. A new person comes into view, a stern-looking female cop. She crouches before the kid and cranes her neck, studying his face. Yes, he'll do. Let me go, I didn't steal anything. The woman smiles and leans to the boy's ear. Quietly, barely enough for Gum to hear, she says, It's Tom, right? Well, Tom, listen to me. You can go with us quietly, or I can taser you. I promise it'll hurt very bad. I'm not. Please don't. Tears run down Tom's cheeks. The hell are they doing? Yeah, he's got no eyes. With this one, it'll make 3 minds. The conceiver demanded 4. Shall we apprehend the shopkeeper? Negative. I'll take care of the 4th mind. You deliver the foy to the precinct. Roger, make haste. The meal is scheduled at 0930. So that's 2.5 hours from now, I think. But also, the meal? Yeah, you're not letting you eat our friend. I know that, chef. Don't be an ass. And you, she addresses Tom again. You be a good boy and forget I said the word meal. And you in the same sentence. Free Tom? We're gonna free Tom. Gum hides behind the shelves as the woman strides past her. Oh, I've heard enough. This is not an arrest. This is a kidnapping. No! Wait, why is option A? Damn it. What's that meal they're talking about? Hopefully they're gonna go get some donuts, but as far as Coates' teachings go, when in doubt, assume the worst. For now, I'm assuming they're gonna feed 4 people to someone or something they refer to as the conceiver. The question is, what should I do now? Listen here, kid. You're coming with me. Keep quiet and I won't hurt you. Try to run and I'll make you regret it deeply. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir? No, Tom. Move it then. Think fast, Gum. Think fast. She turns to glance at Diego, still behind the counter, but he's nowhere to be seen. Damn it! No, we're absolutely interfering. Let's drop a gondola on them. No, it's sturdy. Gum takes a step back to size up the gondola in question. Looks sturdy. Not sure if I can topple it. Do it! I believe in you. I believe in us. Come on, we gotta do this. We gotta do this for Tom. We gotta do this for Tom. We gotta do this for the kid. We're not gonna let him get eaten. Oh my god, stop it. We're not letting him get eaten. She spreads her legs wide and levers the middle of the shelf of the gondola with her shoulder. 8, 4, 2, bazinga. A bazinga? She jerks the gondola up with effort. The shelf moves oddly and gives a little. There's a loud ruckus as a few glass jars and bottles fall on the floor to the other side. Ah, damn it. She's still standing. One more time. 8, and a 4, and 2. The hell are you doing, woman? A distraction. The cop gazes curiously at Gum, standing at the aisle entrance with his right hand still clutching Tom's bruised elbow. Shit, he's out of the gondola's range. I need a new plan, fast. Okay. If I attack a cop, even if he is a demon, clearly a demon, is bad. You've been behind this whole time? Oh no! Tell him you're clinically insane or about to trash this place. He gets to leave. He's not gonna care. If I scream, Diego's gonna show up, right? I think I'm gonna scream. Just scream loudly. Gum smiles cheerfully and fills her lungs with air. Screams. This place definitely has security cameras and she might get arrested by a real cop. Exactly. What the hell? Stop it. Screaming sounds. I said shut up. Louder screaming sounds. The cop winces and covers his ears. In doing so, he lets go of Tom. Run, kid, run! Don't just stand there like a lemon. Tom's eyes widen as he realizes what's happening. He ducks and dashes out of the store. Stop, you little! It's too late. The kid is gone, and the cop turns back to Gum, furious. You're under arrest. He pulls out a taser and aims it at her. Sir, I hope security cameras just looked real bad on you. Yeah? Well, we'll see about this. Ah, damn, we got tasered. Damn it! The cop shoots. Oh no. A wild dance of electricity surges through Gum's body and everything turns black. Tape died. What do you mean oh god. Tape. What did you do? What did you do, Tape? Okay. We gotta go do tapes instead. I got Gum arrested and Tape dead. Alright, Tape attempts to make his own choices. Tape then died. Tape. What do you mean Tape died? Oh dear God. Okay, I see why Tape died. Yeah, Tape is extremely bad at living. But to be fair, look at this church. I mean, why did he enter and not turn around immediately? I would have turned around immediately. There's blood in puddles, blood in sprays, blood like paint across the walls. It drips, it stings, it clings. Someone call Hama. You two are bad at living, but not this bad. Imagine Tape in like a killing game. Chapter 1 death immediately. And it's like, wait, no, he actually did accidentally run into the knife several times. He did not have it coming though. Alright. What happened? Take a look around. Assess what happened. The thought he should watch, process, endure, squeezes the breath out of his chest. His skin crawls, hypersensitive. It feels like it might peel with one wrong move. The rewind time and he dies again, you guessing? Well, I mean, if I die, because sometimes I get him killed too. What more do I need to see? Blood? Broken wood? Bodies lying everywhere. I don't know what killed them, and I don't want to know. A massacre. God, we have so many mysteries to solve. So we have the bees. We have a massacre at the church. Oh, there's bullet wounds. Huh, okay. There's demon police officers. We have amnesia. There's the penguin. There's Smiley. There's the tentacle monster. Maybe there's some survivors, but I His stomach turns. Bro would trip down the stairs, not even count as a trial. Oh no. He could look closer. He could inspect the bodies, try to figure out how these people died, but he hasn't yet. He made sure not to, but he still could. They need my help, Tape mutters, his own words sitting uncomfortably in his mouth. Alright. Well, clearly he didn't do this. What are you doing here? The wood chips and shards of glass crackle under Tape's feet as he steps backward clumsily. Me? His voice comes out too high, too sharp. I was just... Oh. A nervous giggle bursts from his lips, like a spritz from a shaken soda bottle. Tape clamps his mouth shut, forcing down any further outbursts of hysteria. The demons in question being the voices in their head? Yeah, and that quite literally is it. We are the demon voice in his head. Or a wisp. We're a wisp. Also, help me. Hi. I thought maybe I could find someone who could help me. I thought I could find help me, and I did. I stumbled upon this church on the way to the town. I was trying to find Gum. I thought maybe someone had seen her. Or the PS5 me. It made sense to ask, and instead I walked right into silence, except for the faint crunch of glass beneath his boots. This. Tape doesn't move, he barely breathes. Alright, let's move. Let's move. Bleh. Tape clamps a hand over his mouth. Color drains from his face. His breath fractures, hands trembling. Something coils in his gut. I'm gonna throw up. God. Oh my god. I'm going to try to stop him, but this man wants to. Okay. Okay. Gotta be fast. Okay. W. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay. Oh my god, I got through it. You're playing Mario Party with your mom? Oh, that's fun. On the Switch? Tape squeezes his eyes shut and fights back the urge to vomit. I have to hold it in. What if the bastard's still around? What if I draw his attention with the sound of puking? No. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, that's better. It's fine for now. It's fine, I said. Tape scans the bleak church scene, careful not to let his gaze linger on the corpses for too long. Yeah, you play Jamboree? Fun. It's practice for the argument armaments? Exactly! There's an option for story mode where you don't have to do the mini-games, but I'm like, psh, I can do mini-games. What sick bastards could do something like this? Where are the culprits? Gone? What if they're still here, observing, waiting? I better watch my back. Tape listens close. The church feels like it's whispering. Wind meanders through the room, sneaking in through broken windows and slipping out the wide-open doors behind him. That's when he hears it. Oh, someone's not dead. Okay, I heard that. You also had fun? As long as you have fun. Groans merge with shallow, uneven breathing. There's a person? Alive? Tape tracks on the noise and discovers its source. A middle-aged man lies sprawled on the floor, his chest coated in blood. What the? Oh man. Come on, Tape, think faster. What? Tape leans closer. I'll find help. Will he find help? Who? The bees? The beekeeper? Just wait a bit. You'll be fine. It's just a scratch. Up close, the wound looks way worse, leaving Tape choking on his words. The man's pale lips move. No. Hide. He's close. He? He who? I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide, because if he's close, I'll be able to see with my own eyes. And this guy probably doesn't know anything, right? That man deader than you. Yeah, we're gonna hide. Hide. Yeah, Tape mutters. Sorry, I'll get help ASAP, I promise. Tape turns his head left and right, looking for a cover. Where? Here. He takes cover behind a nearby column. Is this a safe spot? Oh, like a shadow? Oh, we're a good hider. Okay, that's good. Seems safe. Oh, stomach, stop it. I can't barf right now. Oh my god. Tape, do not throw up. Do not throw up. I'll do it again. Oh, damn. Alright. A blurry silhouette enters the church and turns it into a man. Ah, so it's not. Got it. Tall, dressed in black, marked, nose splattered with something red. Tape curls into a ball, barely daring to breathe. He can't make out the face, but the red stains are obvious. So is a shotgun in his hands. Fuck. I'm in Resident Evil Village right now. That ain't Chris. That is so not Chris. He's here. Alive and pure. Can you see him? You can see him. Huh? The voice is hushed and high-pitched. Why did it tell me it's high-pitched after I read it? The creaking of an old door. Tape can understand where it's coming from, but the source is getting closer. He clamps his hand over his mouth, his heart battering his ribcage mercilessly. Tape shuts his eyes, not daring. I mean, I do like it, but at the same time, I'm like, no. Whenever Tape closes his eyes, I can't see because he closes his eyes and I don't have my own eyes. I'm just using his. I don't know. I just think it's really, like, obviously something like fancy, but I like that they take that into account. Tape shuts his eyes, not daring to look. Footsteps draw nearer. From here, he can discern the heavy breathing. You feel it. You feel it. We know where you are. Wait! What's that voice? Where is it coming from? Then again, steps. Further and further. The fuck? What the fuck is going on? This is spooky. Tape peeks out from behind the column and sees the priest leaning over the wounded man, the last survivor. Possibly a violent scene, just giving you guys a heads up. Tape watches as the priest raises a shotgun over the man, like a knight raises his sword for a coup de grace. No. His entire body freezes, and his only vocal cords are on the brink of collapse, about to produce a scream. Do not scream, Tape. Tape, please don't. Blast. The air fills with an acrid, pervasive scent of gunpowder. Tape dives behind a column, his ears ringing. When his hearing returns, the first thing he hears is the heavy thud of footsteps retreating towards the staircase. Oh my god. He just shot that man right in front of me. What? Wait, what is that? Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, okay. Oh my god, was that guy's daughter? And she saw us not help him too? Okay, I'll protect her. I'm gonna protect all the kids. Can't promise anything about the mascots and the old ladies, but the kids, I'll protect. Terror holds the girl in place, her eyes wide, deer-like, unblinking. God, I know! I have to keep Tape alive, Gum alive, and like all the random children alive too. This is so difficult. Locked on the tape like a compass needle caught in the magnetic pull of north. The priest's footsteps fade until they are completely inaudible. Tape finally exhales and eases into a position that's more merciful to his spine. Why is there a child here? It's a church, Tape. I'm not gonna scrutinize her. I think this is a real kid. This does not look like a monster. Why is she here? What's going on? What are you doing here? The girl remained still, save for her gaze, darting from Tape's arm to his shoes to a crack in the wall, the empty space behind him, then snapping back to his eyes. You're not in cahoots with Father Benjamin, are you? Father Benjamin? Do you mean that terrible man with the shotgun? I've never seen him before. Okay. Can we talk somewhere else? I have a place. I'm assuming she means a hiding spot. Watch her actually be a monster. This is how Tape died first. Sure, don't move. I'm coming. Slowly and carefully, watching his every step, Tape makes his way across the church hall towards the girl. Up close, she appears even younger than Tape first assumed, with a soft childlike roundness to her cheeks. Her eyes are red and swollen. Thank God I found you. Despite what she says, there's palpable tension in her gaze and stance. Are you afraid of me? I'm just trying to figure out if you're a maniac. No? I like to think I'm not. Peering into his face with a mix of anxiety and hope, she exhales. Alright, let's go. We need your help. Oh my god, is it a whole church full of, like, children? Oh god, this is gonna be so hard. Did she say we? They don't walk for long. We're here. She stops in front of a lacquered wooden door and pushes it open. Okay, okay. I'm gonna protect the mother too. We got this. I got this. Mom, I'm back. The woman sits on the floor beside a shelf, her right ankle twisted unnaturally, like a hinge inside the joint has come loose. It looks painful. Oh, thank God you're alive. I heard noise. Oh. I love her hair, but oh. So many people to protect. I know, right? God. I want to again compliment how much I love the art and how much work they put into this. Alright, don't worry, I'm fine. I brought help. She turns the key to the door. Help? The mother's voice is calm and gentle, almost warm. It seems deliberate. Honey? Who is this man? Just a random dude with amnesia and a demon in him in a church. You're a demon hunter. I'm just gonna tell him the truth. I just happened to pass by. Actually, I was just passing by. An unfortunate place to be passing by, she smiles softly. I was in the outskirts, cut through the apiary, and ended up here. There isn't much to my story. Anyway, you can call me Tape. It's a weird name, I know, but it's the only one I have. Sure, mister. So what now? Yeah, what now? What do we do? Well, I need to know what you want me to do. I have a rough idea of the kind of help you need, but I must say right away, I'm not a medic. It's a shame, but we didn't expect you to be, hon. Okay, they're very understanding. With a little groan of pain, the woman sits up tight. Let's start over, Tape. My name is Claire, and this is my daughter, Marie. Earlier today there was... She pauses, choosing the right word. An incident at the church. She pauses again. A shooting. I was wounded. All the same, I came out luckier than most. Well, that's one way to put it, mutters Marie, not looking up. You mean you didn't die? Okay. Claire presses her lips together, momentarily, but nods. We didn't die. Still, I can't walk right now. At least not fast enough to leave this place unnoticed. Tape's eyes flick between the mother and the daughter. Okay, you must be terribly distressed. He starts gently. I'm so sorry for making you relive the horrors you so recently endured. But the danger hasn't passed. I need to understand exactly what we're dealing with. We'll tell you everything you want to know. Marie, arms crossed, finally turns to look at Tape. But what do you want to know? Right, I need to figure out some questions. Who's the priest? What's wrong with the priest? Is he not right in the head? We don't know what happened. Probably something happened last night, I'm guessing, when everything changed. Father Benjamin has always been a respected man in town. Marie scoffs. Different opinion? Look at that stink face she's giving, like, He was a stern, grumbling old man. I never really liked him. I doubt anyone will like him now. There was nothing to suggest he would do something so dreadful. A priest who got crazy overnight. Okay, this is getting better and better. I mean, she's in church clothes. I'm assuming that they were in church. How'd they end up in the church? It's barely 7 in the morning, a bit early for prayers. Oh, it is early. Right. The bells rang. We came for shelter. The bells? Emergency sirens in red hives are broken due to lack of maintenance. Around here, we rely on the church bell instead. It's Father Benjamin's job to ring in case of emergency. Oh, that's so messed up. So everyone came thinking something terrible was happening, and he shot. Oh God. The bell rang at 4 a.m. Although something bad had happened. I woke Maria and we came here. We waited, expecting some kind of announcement from Father Benjamin. Yeah, he made one all right. Just not the kind anyone wanted. What did he say? He didn't say anything. He shot Mr. Lee in the chest. Okay, we don't say why, but just ask, are you the only two who survived? Yeah, that's incredibly insensitive. Okay, and the shooter's out there. How did you manage to hide in here? Thank you, Tape. Thank you. This is a real kind of horror. Exactly right. We're very lucky. Claire turns her head towards the main hall, separated by the several walls and soaked in blood. We're religious people, always have been. Marie helps on the weekends, sweeping floors, lighting candles, that sort of thing. She knows the church better than most, where things are, where you can hide if you had to. Marie shifts uncomfortably, arms still crossed. We were sitting far from the entrance when he came. We had a few seconds, and that was enough. We ran. Marie pulled me along. While we were running, I fell, twisted it real bad. I told Marie to leave me, but she kept to keep going, but she holds me in here. It's just a supply closet, really, but there are no better options. This place at least has a lockable door. You did the right thing, both of you. I know it. Okay, they shouted for help. They would have got shot. Ask them about gum. Sorry, this might be a stupid question given everything, but I'm looking for someone. Go on. I wonder if you've seen my friend. She's short, young, dark-skinned woman, odd clothing, big mint pants, a really weird top. You got tetra flashbacks and a lockable door? No. He gestures vaguely around his own shoulders and hips. Like that might explain the outfit better. Nah, she hasn't been here. If she had, she'd probably be dead by now. So yeah, your friend got super lucky. You'll find her, I'm sure. She mentioned looking for a concert hall or maybe a recording studio. Do you know if there's anything like that around here? A recording studio? In red hives? This town's not exactly a beacon of cultural innovation. I hear that some people rehearse in an abandoned mall, like a band. But that's just hearsay, just classmates talk. Marie. Come on, Mom. We need to focus on what we're dealing with right now. No, seriously, that's helpful. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say why didn't they call for help. Okay, that's it with the questions. I need to help them? Who's gonna help me? I see where this is heading, and spoiler, I get shot by a crazy priest. What should we do? Oh no. No! I'm still insecure and I got more insecure. What should I do? How do I know? Why did she ask me? Does she expect me to lead the rescue mission? Under the watchful eyes of the mother and daughter, Tape pulls back a shaky breath. Okay, so we can't cross paths with that priest. I think we should. Oh, god damn it. Talk to him? Yeah, sure. Okay. We can't come out a window because she can't get out the window. So the only option we have is lockpicking. Okay. That's it. That's the only option. Unless you know of a basement that has like an underground tunnel that leads out of town. This isn't gonna... Okay, we're fine. We're fine. And you know what? Since that was really heavy, here, have some monodams. Oh, am I not? Here. There we go. Yeah, because that was a lot. Literally no timeline where this ends well. I mean, there's technically, I guess, one timeline where this ends well. Okay. I'll make a break for the hall and see if I can lockpick the main doors. We'll make her escape through there. Lockpick? Don't ask, but yeah, I can do it. Can I? Yeah, you can. That was your talent. Yeah. Influence. No lock can hold me. There's no choice, though. It must work out. Well. Sounds like a plan. Thank you, old guy. Old guy? Old guy? Marie, could you check the kit for something strong? If we're getting out of here, I need to split this properly. Marie nods and heads towards the far end of the room. She begins to rummage, metal clicking softly against plastic. Please, take her out of here. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Lower your voice, please. Claire, your wound is not that serious. We'll all make it out of here. I'm a nurse, Tape. This is a serious injury. You said that, ma'am. It's a serious injury. Thus, you need medical treatment. We'll get you to a hospital. Oh, God. I don't want to make this choice. Please don't make me make this choice. Okay. Claire glances at Marie. This poor lady, right? Tape, you're a good man. A good soul. With an extra demon soul inside you, but don't worry about it. That's why you'll get my daughter out of here, please. With all due respect, ma'am, your daughter will kick my ass if I attempt to drag her away from you. He manages to... I mean, that's true, too. Besides, this priest, not that big a deal. We'll handle it, together. Marie's voice cuts through from across the room, but calmer. Mom, will this do? Claire doesn't turn, her eyes locked on Tape's face. Promise me. Oh no, overthinking influenced. I mean, that was just what I was doing right now, so yeah, that makes sense. I can't make this decision. This is too much. I mean, again, this is a time loop game. So I'm going to attempt to rescue her. And should the worst happens, we die and we can go back in time. There is no locking in right now, so okay. Yeah, I'm not going to leave you behind. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Tape, I'm begging you. Don't. I'm not doing it. Oh, no. No, the achievement's called Reckless Principles? God damn it. Okay. Tears well up in Claire's eyes. Tape watches as her polite, friendly expression crumbles, revealing a grimace of pain and horror. Well, what am I supposed to do? What if she's right? What if it's better to leave her here? Oh, I can't. I have to save them both. I must. We're so doomed. We're so doomed. But what if I could save her, you know? What if? Marie appears next to them, carrying a roll of gauze in one hand and a small bottle of painkillers in the other. Here, yeah, come on, just take a bunch of painkillers. The wound will get worse, and you'll probably have to amputate your leg at the hospital, but it'll be fine because you'll be alive and not shotgunned. Okay. Here, Mom, this should help. She hands them to Claire, then glances sharply at Tape. So what's the plan, genius? Okay, I'm leaving right now. I'll give you a sign when everything's clear. Till then, don't leave this room, okay? Tape edges towards the door, his legs unsteady, and his pulse throbbing in his ears. In his clammy grasp, the doorknob feels as slick as a polished bowling ball. Take care. And so he leaves. Even the stream achievements are doubting us. There might be a sliver of hope. God, I hope so. God, this is Again, I play so many horror games, but why do I feel like this pit in my stomach right now? Man. Tape tiptoes forward as silently as he can, begging the floorboards not to creak beneath him. I got one option. You got this. Oh, there you go. Let's see what we have here. He drops to his knees in front of the door and examines the lock. It's old. Cast iron. Heavy. Not mass-produced. Probably handmade. A relic from when doors were meant to just guard the souls of the flock, not just keep out the cold. Warded mechanism. Single lever. Primitive but stubborn. His fingers feel around the lock like they've done this 100 times. Maybe they have. I know this, but I don't know how I know this. New headcanon. I used to be a locksmith. A locksmith is better than a burglar. Why? Why would I do that? Oh, do I want to try to recall something? No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's do this. No noise, no mess. we can't have a panic attack right now. He's leaning in so close now that the wood of the door grazes his forehead. You never seen the word headcanon in a game before? Square up, Mr. Priest, with a literal shotgun. yeah, because what we have? We got 350, some bees, a bee smoker, a bra, and some lungs. Wait, that's actually a weapon. But but I used it already once. I don't know if it still works or not the second time. It also took a long time. It took longer than what a shotgun would. Yeah, okay. Just throw a bra at the priest. He's like, ah! Despite the age of the lock and its clear resistance, Tape doesn't falter. There's a calm precision in his movements, deliberate, measured, guided by muscle memory his mind refuses to acknowledge. A gentle push, a careful twist. That does scare me. It clicks softly, almost apologetically. The bolt shifts. I did it! Tape blurts out loud, then immediately covers his mouth with his hand. I did it! Tape straightens slightly, one hand still on the handle. Don't be a shotgun in my face, please. That's when he feels it. He turns his head. Damn it! The priest is already at the foot of the stairs. Okay, so if we run, we get... Okay, also that is a demon shotgun? Dear God, okay. If we run, he still shoots. And we're not far... I mean, yeah, we're right here. And he's right here. There's no way he misses. So say his name. Remind him who he was. Father Benjamin. Tape says, voice catching. You were a person. You helped people. You led them, right? His words feel thin, pointless, but he keeps going. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know who or what did this. But it wasn't... Can I just be him now? Can I just throw bees at him? But it wasn't you. It couldn't be. You had baptized the people of this town. You married them, guided them. You'd never cause them any harm. Tape raises his hands as if to hold back death itself. A beat. A pause. Maybe. Just maybe. But the priest doesn't answer. He doesn't stop. And then... something crashes into the priest's back with a loud, meaty thud. Take this, you old ugly fucker! A backpack bright green. Tape flinches and scrambles sideways, rolling into a slick puddle of blood on the floor. Are you managing? Define managing. Get back hiding. He's not dead, but I'm not dead too. Close enough to a win? Move! The priest turns towards Tape, slow and stiff like a robot imitating human movements. He raises his shotgun and shoots. Oh, thank God. Dust and splinters explode just inches from Tape's torso. You know when we at the beginning we were like, oh my god, how did Tape die again? How did Tape survive? Like, I don't know, how would Tape have survived? I don't know. Tape, tell me where you messed up so I don't do it. Fuck! Run to the altar, buy Marie and her mother time to leave. Oh right, didn't the bees ask us like, hey, are you a coward? And we're like, if the time comes, we'll step up and be a brave human being. Or whatever we are. He's gonna shoot me as soon as I move. Okay, okay. The door's open, get ready to leave. Okay, yeah. She hides inside the hallway. I have no idea what I'll do next, but getting away from the psycho doesn't sound like a bad idea. I didn't bring Wormethix or Ord Reaper because I wasn't I wasn't prepared for this. Tape darts a quick glance behind him. The shotgun barrel is aimed squarely at him between his shoulder blades, no more than a few meters away. Tape falls to the ground. The shotgun pellets scatter above him with a bang. And after that, silence. My bees! That's when Tape feels it, the humming, the vibration, the grim determination inside his deep pockets. The jar is going mad. Throw us. Throw us. Throw us. Purify. Let us free. Stop it. Stop it! Tape presses his palm to his face. His head pounds as if his brain was trying to spill out of his eye sockets. Something deep inside his head buzzes, alive and wrong. The bees. Ah, damn it. Well... Bumblebee's here to save. What do you want to do? Willingness, nothing. Willingness, absolutely nothing. Actually, wait. I could use my single force him to do that. To hold on to it. I mean, I don't think the bees are going to attack Marie and Claire, right? You throw it low-key? The bees want to be thrown. The bees told me, Beekeeper, and yeah. Bee. You heard the jar. Throw it. Okay, let's do it. Yes. 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 The priest loads the last cartridge into the shotgun. Tape starts to swing. The glass feels unsteady in Tape's sweaty hand. The jar sails through the Renaissance sunlight, flooding the church and lands at the priest's feet. The bees want to be thrown. We want the bees to be thrown. Throw the bees. Item lost. Jar of bees. There's a clang. The buzzing intensifies. The bees have an incredible sense of presence. Tape counts only 6, yet they buzz as loudly as an entire hive, rising from the floor like a catastrophic wave. It's the first time Tape hears the man's voice. Not voice, but something his vocal cords are capable of. The bees sting him with fervor and recklessness. Tape braces himself against the wall, fighting the urge to kneel before it's this sight. It's beautiful. The priest grips a shotgun, but the bees keep coming. His hands swell, bleed, and tremble. They're targeting his palms. It's like they want him to drop the weapon. We should thank Stasia, even though she ain't here. Thank you, goddess of the bees. I appreciate it. In that instant, the priest lets go of the shotgun. Wait. Was he not possessed? He just happened to hold a possessed shotgun and we just kind of killed a priest who needed help. I think we may have killed... just there's nothing wrong with his eyes. I mean, now he's like, you know, the bee stings, but oop. The imposing figure on the somber robe collapses on the ground. But you know what? He did just, you know, murder his town and congregation. He would have he would develop a drinking problem. We saved him from alcoholism. Besides him rests a weapon exuding a warning haze of red. The bees lie next to it, powerless and dead. The red smoke leaks in the barrel like breath from a dying beast, then fades. Yeah, I didn't have much waiting after we unpossessed him. Exactly. Tape squats in front of the weapon to take a closer look. Poised, elegant, and cruelly, and do not touch it. And cruelly inviting. It gleams in the dim light, a weapon with a rich metallic barrel and handle that looks cold as a touch. The kind that would nestle perfectly into his hot shaking hands. No. Let's lick it. God, hold on. On one hand, he should be fine because we're already possessing him, right? It's not like he has much. Biggest nuh-uh. Well, and the smoker's not going to do much now that I've used it. Is that how that works? Right? I'm like, if that thing tries possessing him, can we, as a possession spirit, just go like, stop that, get out of here? No, smell it. What's the worst that can happen if we smell it, right? Oh, we inhale that and we get real possessed. Okay, I know. You know, FNAF lore, we can have two things possessing one thing and it's not pretty. You know what? True. Leave it. It'd probably be smart to hide it somewhere. I'm not sure it's safe to touch it, even through fabric. Nope. And so he still touches it with his foot, okay? He nudges the shotgun away with a swift flick of his boot. The weapon clatters to the floor, sliding across the blood-slick wood before vanishing into the altar shadow. God, this game has so much replayability and just figuring out, like, all the different routes you can take. There's a good chance that we'll get ditching that shotgun in 5 minutes. But at this exact moment, it feels like the right call. You won? Tape turns to the voice. Oh! And we got the mom and the daughter out. Hells yeah! Fuck yeah, we did it! Yay! I'm so happy. At the far end of the corridor, Marie is helping Claire walk. It's totally worth whatever future bad thing's gonna happen. Both of them moving slowly, unevenly, like they aged a decade in the last hour. Yeah, it seems so. He rushes towards them and gently helps ease Claire onto a bench. One of the few not soaked in blood or shattered beyond use. Father's still unconscious. I want to lock him up until the police arrive. He needs to be questioned. He's dangerous. Oh, he's not dead? Oh, I thought he was dead. Marie casts a glance towards the back hall. Put him in the storage room. I mean, I guess he wasn't allergic to the bees, but they're giant bees. And he's an old man. The swelling in his brain and head that he got, that's pretty lethal for him. Claire lets out a weak laugh and places a hand on Marie's cheek, brushing her hair aside. Her voice is barely above a whisper. Thank you, Tape. I don't know what would have happened without you. She looks him in the eye, a faint, sincere smile cutting through the weight in the air. Maybe God did send you. No. They're alive, you're alive. We're not going to have a theological debate. Like, I'm sorry, actually, we worship Cthulhu. They're alive, you're alive. That's the important thing. Yeah, who knows? We're here, we're breathing, that's what counts. And now we can finally get out of here. You read my mind. Well, the door's open. We're free to go. Claire doesn't move. Yes, of course. I just need a moment to catch my breath. Mom, are you okay? I'm fine, just a bit lightheaded. We'll go in a moment. I mean, I think some fresh air. Oh, okay. How about we go first? We go first to show that it's safe, okay? Marie sits beside her with a grimace. Claire closes her eyes. At least it's quiet for now. quiet in a horrifically dead sort of way. Tape! Shut up, Tape! She opens one eye. Well, we're not picky anymore. What are you gonna do now, Tape? I think I'll stay with you right now. I want to make sure you're alright. Eventually, Tape decides to do nothing. It seems like a safe moment to just be idle. And even a second of being idle is already a relief. Okay. How did Gum fare? Okay, so Gum's fine. Okay. Unknown? What do you mean unknown? What unknown happened? Okay. I don't know if he'll be happy about that. I mean, I kind of want. Do you want to? That was a total success. Yeah. I'm a little proud of me. Did not die. Don't have bees. It was probably arresting. It's time for you to go. All right, bye, lady. I'm gonna continue with Tape at the church. He's still here. Maybe always will be. Maybe when he's ready to go, maybe he's ready to go and this place just won't let him. The church stands, a monumental, emotionless entity. Bloodstained walls echoing each step, multiplying them endlessly. A place, which is a victim and perpetrator, the mourner and the mourned. Tape turns slowly. His neck is damp with sweat. The church door is wide open. The tranquil landscape briefly distracts Tape from the chaos that just happened inside. Then a pained groan breaks the silence. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. She doesn't sound convincing, but the simple fact that she's alive on her daughter's side, and by her daughter's side, is enough for Tape. It could have been way, way worse. He sighs. So what's your plan now? Our home isn't far. We'll head back there and look for someone who can take me to the hospital. Think you'll be able to manage with your leg? Don't worry. You've done more than we could have asked of you. You don't need to carry me. Though it'd be nice if you did. Marie, let's not take advantage of Tape's kindness, okay? No, seriously. He's amazing. Not just decent, he's the best. Stop, it won't work on me, Tape says sternly. It will absolutely work on me. Tape is in a rush, darling. Remember, he's looking for his friend. Uh-oh. At that moment, Tape notices a figure approaching the church. A small dark silhouette moving closer. Man, we cannot have a minute apiece, can we? Friend? Enemy? Oh boy, this feels like deja vu. He mutters, grabbing a heavy candelabra from the floor. We're not ready to face another attack. What choice do we have? It's better to confront this person outside. I can't allow them to get in here. You love how good the designs for the POC characters are. Right? Same. And it's not just one. There's plenty and they're different designs, which is what I love. The figure is still far ahead, but Tape lowers his voice anyway. Hide, please. For fuck's sake, not again. Marie, in a church. Fine. Heavens above, not again. Happy, Mom? Let's do what we said. Let's do what Tape said before things get worse. They hide in the corridor. God, I just want them to get out. Please be a friend. Please be a friend. Please. Tape squints at the figure, but remains indistinct until it nears the church porch. I'm just staring at her like, Agent? Good day, sir. I know. Who are you and what do you want? Answer me. Tape points the candelabra at him. I'm making Tape so brave. The man meets Tape's threatening gesture with a steady gaze, showing neither fear nor mockery. I'm not here to fight. Anyone wearing shoes with this much polish has no good intentions. Okay, no. Still, point the candelabra at him and demand some answers. It's Robbie Rotten? What? No. I've already got the weapon aimed at him. Alright, maybe I can make it a bit more threatening. Tape positions his feet shoulders width apart and grips the candelabra with both hands. Who are you and what do you want? Answer me. I am not an enemy. Please calm down and lower your item. Answer. I'd rather avoid a confrontation, but I'm not backing down until you answer my questions. I am not looking for a confrontation either. I should point out, though, that you are the one threatening me. You hear the shoe polish will up, right? I'm not threatening you, I'm defending myself. I see. This is counterproductive. Let me introduce myself. Maybe that will ease your mind. I'm Special Agent Wolf. Here investigating some weird spikes in spectral activity and a few unexplained disappearances. Wait, clue. What was skipping the town? What was skipping the town clue again? Oh, the barrier. The barrier. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, we also got the hit 4 a.m. is when things went bad last night. Okay, that's also really important. Disappearances sound awful, but spectral activity sounds like gibberish. What do you mean by that? Yeah, says the specter inside him. What do you mean by that? Government lingo for demons or ghosts. Not for monsters, however, since those do not leave a spectral trail. He's a witch hunter? He's a ghost hunter, which, I'm concerned about. Not Tape. Me. My little wisp character. Tape pauses, trying to find the right words to form an appropriate response. The right words don't come out, so he just simply asked, why not? Unlike demons or wandering spirits, monsters are not tied to the dimensions they came from. One could say a spectral trail is the mess interlopers leave while bouncing back and forth between worlds. It's a grossly simplified explanation, obviously. I'd rather not waste the limited time we have on lectures. I'm here on investigation for the BPR. That's all you need to know. BPR? The Bureau of Paranormal Regulation. He enters the church. If the scene affects him at all, he shows no sign of it. He surveys the mutilated bodies, severed limbs, and bloodstains with the same attachment he gives to the scuffed floorboards and flaking whitewash. There's actually a bureau for that? I've never heard of it. His theme kind of bangs. But all the music has for it? Yeah. There's a bureau for everything. Our responsibility is to ensure high-risk anomalies don't escalate past the point of control. Definitely not confused. Let me elaborate. A high-risk anomaly is any developing crisis with unacceptable civilian casualties. Like this? And no plausible explanation suitable for public release. He pulls out a plastic ID from the inner pocket of his jacket and shows it to Tape. Jonathan Wolf, Special Agent, 3rd rank. Domestic Security and Investigations. Okay. National Center for Crisis, Special Agent Wolf, Special Agent Jonathan Wolf. Okay. Looks good, I guess. The card is made of plastic and has a simple, boring design, yet there's something about it that radiates significance. An inexplicable sheen of power that makes you want to cover. I think it looks real enough. If there's something wrong, I can't tell. I guess I haven't dealt with fake IDs, which means I must have been an honest person. That's a good thing to know, right? Okay, for now, let's assume he says who he says he is who he says he is. It looks legit. I know, right? I'm like, yeah. I've seen Supernatural plenty of times. That looked real. See, nothing, don't talk to government rats. Ask him something only a special agent would know? How would I know? I would cooperate him. You wonder how humans haven't gone extinct, right? Thurbo seems prudent? You should ask him, what would we know? What would we know the answer to? Gum is the one who would know the supernatural stuff. Yeah, I think it's the first one. Yeah, I think we're gonna cooperate now. I want to get information from him. Yeah, because that happened in like the first interrogation between Gum and Tape. If I say like, oh, ask about blank and they don't know about blank. It's just like, whoever will just stare at me, or they'll just think about like, hey, I don't know anything. Yeah. Okay, I'll help whoever I can. Tape produces a smile, awkward, lopsided and a little nervous. Fitting given the circumstances. But I'm not sure how much of a help I'll actually be. You're here at a crime scene, and you clearly stand out from... Oh, we use the bees. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble because we use the bees? You're going to arrest us for bees, right? You're here at a crime scene, and you clearly stand out from the ordinary. Your assistance could be invaluable. Wait, what? No, I'm a regular dude. Yet here you are, alive, while many others are not. Is he trying to frame me? Maybe Gurgis at the bees and the shooters with the same. I mean, he's gonna look at the shooter who's covered in bees. He's gonna be like, so, why are you carrying around killer red bees? Talking about cop kind always seems to have strings attached. Going to bee jail? No, not the bee jail. He and I both the same thing. I'm still here because I was lucky. Not everyone was. Modesty suits you. Tape's a great guy, sir. Very resourceful. Marie peeks out from the corridor. A moment later, Claire follows, limping, composed, carrying guilt in her eyes. Oh no. Wait. I don't trust him to take them to the hospital. What if he takes them to, like, you know, like a Men in Black memory wiping place? Oh no, but they return people from that. People were fine after that. What if he just makes them disappear? Marie, darling, we don't eavesdrop. Good day, sir. Is everything alright? Yeah. I'm not eavesdropping, they're just talking too loud. Sure, honey. It's hard to stay here, so we'll go outside. We'll be there if you need us. Fine. They head for the exit. Marie keeps sneaking glances back, like she's worried that the agent might snatch Tape. Aw, like she cares about me. I'm sorry, sir, they're just civilians. Shh, Tape, we're a civilian. We're a civilian. And you're not? Tape! Me too. The most civilian person ever. My name probably is Civilian and not Tape. I'd say, but I have a special situation that I'm in. I'm a criminal. What? No. Ask Claire and Marie. They'll tell you. For all I know. They are your accomplices. His voice drops, blending in with the sounds of the church, the wind creaking and rustling. Let's wind back a little, okay? I understand it's your job to suspect everyone and account for all kinds of scenarios, but you're pointing your finger at the wrong people now, okay? And relax, I was joking. You're clearly innocent. Not much blood on your clothing. Normal auditory response. No gunpowder residue on you either. To be fair, I don't see it anywhere. Anyway, the real conclusive evidence are your eyes. Those are the eyes who've never taken another man's life. Hey, I attempted to. I just failed twice. Stream Elements on the leaderboard? Well, Stream Elements does seem to get a lot of money from battle royales and bombing into monodams. Well, you're not a culprit to this tragedy. You're a witness. And I would very much like to hear your account. Wait, we can't just ignore the survivors. They need immediate medical attention. Doctors. A shock blanket, at the very least. They seem just fine to me. Lumen's leg is wounded, but she'll be fine. I'll take care of them. Now let's focus on what you can tell me. Walk me through what happened here. I don't know what to do. Shock him, tell him the whole story of your life? Don't. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna say tell him briefly. I don't want to be a super spy. I'm not gonna tell him everything. Gum will murder me. Gum will shoot me somehow. I doubt it'll be much of use. I'm dealing with some memory loss, so I don't know much. But maybe you know something about me? I don't imagine someone in this position would have any information on me. I'm not important enough for that, right? Would be kind of cool if he had something on me. Unless it turns out I'm a thief or whatever. One thing at a time, okay? How long have you had this condition? Just since this morning. I can't remember anything that happened earlier than an hour ago. Oh, no. No, we didn't tell about gum. Or why did we say possessed in front of the ghost agent? I woke up tied in a trailer, and this girl who calls herself Gum told me I was possessed. I proved to her that I wasn't, and she left to look for her missing friend. I came to this town to deal with some supernatural issues. Red hives, right? Right. The agent nods. Could you elaborate on the supernatural issues you mentioned? I wish I could, but our whole team vanished while they were on it. And she didn't consider me close enough to share all the details. What about this place, the church? I was walking from the trailer park to the town and decided to stop by to ask if anyone had seen her. Turns out there's an armed priest here who shot the local parishioners. Claire and Marie, the woman and girl... God, we said a brief... We're telling them everything. Claire and Marie, the woman and girl waiting outside, managed to escape when he started shooting. We dealt with the priest. He's knocked out in the storage room door down the corridor to your left. You're surprised those were his parishioners, right? Fantastic. I'll talk to them too. All of them. The agent nods to himself, mulling over something, and where's the weapon? Under the bench near the altar. Anything else? Oh, what if I had it? Huh. I probably looked a little suspicious, wouldn't I? That's all, I guess, more or less. Now you can answer some questions. Sure. I'd hate to see you caught up in a tricky situation just because you don't understand what's going on here. Why would you care? Remind me. It's my responsibility to ensure civilians like yourself don't find themselves trapped in pentagrams, chained to sacrificial altars. Red Hives is a perfect town for such incidents. Unexplained fires at secure facilities, unusual flora and fauna alongside numerous reports of phantom voices calling people into the woods. Okay, I feel like I need to remember that. Okay, phantom voices telling me to go to the woods? Ignore. It's bad. This town is steeped in a rich history of paranormal occurrences. To summarize, this place is a hotspot for ghost hunters and thrill seekers. It is, therefore, under continuous scrutiny by the Bureau as a place of significant interest. Are we in Derry? Right? Anything else I can ask of him? My amnesia. Let's figure this out. Well, what happened here last night? He may have no more information on that. What happened here last night? You say there's always been something off about Red Hives, but if it was as bad as it is now, it would be all over the news. You're right. There's a logical connection here. I suspect that a ritual took place last night, and it opened the doors for all these unearthly beings. A ritual? What, with like sacrifices and blood writing, like in the movies? While I was not present to directly observe the specifics, I assume that you're right. Well, if they follow the traditional protocols. Of course, there are these new age ritual trends, like using soy-based blood substitutes and eco-friendly symbolic items, but they tend to have weaker effects. I'm sorry, is that what, True Blood? We use True Blood? From what I can tell, those behind this ritual knew what they were doing. Effects are quite noticeable. So we're dealing with cultists. That's textbook horror plot material. Looks like you're a big cinephile. Well, excuse me. Until today, all my knowledge about the paranormal was limited to definitely not made up stories from Reddit. Oh no. No. He has amnesia, but he remembers he was a Redditor? However, I can't be sure even about that because I have amnesia, which I believe is connected to this ritual mess. That's possible. Is that all you can say? Okay, one more question. He pulls out his last cigarette from a rumpled pack adorned with a cheerful red stripe and a wish for getting cancer. We need to get back to work. Makes you wonder if he'll see a vampire at some point. I mean, hopefully. You have your investigation, I get it, but you look like someone who needs to be somewhere else. If you're going to do whatever you need to do, you better do it quickly. The situation in Red Hives is already grim, and I have no idea how much worse it will get. But it will worsen, and it will escalate faster than we'd like. To emphasize this point, he lights a cigarette and says, "Fire away, my friend." You can call me Tape. It's not my name, but since we're friends... Friends, Tape? You suddenly call me by, not just my friend, right? Sure, Tape. It's a nice code name considering the current situation. Very secretive. Alright. Amnesia. I have memory loss. I don't know my name, who I am, or where I'm from. The only person I know here is Gum, but we aren't exactly friends. She's more like an acquaintance, or better yet, a former prison guard. No one's been able to tell me who I am. Do you maybe know? The agent silently studies Tape. How are you feeling? Awful. Nice of you to ask, though. Be specific. Nausea? Dizziness? Urge to kneel before something you can't name? Strange sounds of your bones should be? Strange sounds in my bones? Guess not. You definitely know if that were the case. No headache, no nausea, nothing like that. If it weren't for some bits and pieces of knowledge I have, I think I was just born an hour ago. Then your amnesia doesn't seem to be trauma-induced. Based on what you've described, it might be magical in nature. It's hard to be certain without more information. The girl still says to the guy, right? Well, like, I'm just worried that, he's going to, like, do his job and harm us somehow. I kind of figured, thanks. I don't know who you are, Tape, but as soon as I can connect with the Bureau's analytical department, I'll make an inquiry. Perhaps someone has reported you missing. As of now, we're cut off from external contact. No signal, no sat link. Yeah, we gotta stay stealth of everyone. So there's no way to call for help. That's it. We both need to get back to our tasks. The agent's tone is steady, yet his gaze lingers on the chaos that has overtaken the church. Stay vigilant. And remember, you're not alone in this. Speaking of which, one more question, if you let me. Have you seen my friend Gum? Maybe. Can you give me a description, please? Sure. Sorry. Is she short, dark-skinned, wearing these funky green pants? Jape gestures vaguely at his knees, trying to highlight Gum's unique style. Pretty cool, if you ask me, both her and her pants. As you see, well, because you're so lucky. I saw her downtown. Wait, seriously? Am I actually on the verge of getting a real answer to my question? Unbelievable. It was rather fleeting. Wait. What timeline did we do that I didn't meet? I kind of wish I got to that timeline. Okay, or maybe he was just spying. I don't know, maybe. At least something. Can you be a little more specific? Was she okay? I can't be certain of her condition, but she seemed to be in a hurry. I saw her. She was crossing the main square, just entering the local mall. Okay. Quite an arduous project, that mall. Built completely underground, can you believe it? Take the main road and you'll reach the opposite side of it, south entrance. If you intend to look for your friend, I advise caution. The threats you've faced so far are just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, I get it. Be realistic. I don't expect things to start getting better anytime soon. Very wise. One more warning, then. You should know that the law enforcers of the town might not be in control of their actions. Don't expect them to help you. Better avoid them altogether. Okay, so if I didn't mess up, I guess, the shoplifting incident, I probably could have met him then. Maybe. How do you mean? I have a reason to believe that at least some local officers are operating under an altered state of consciousness. Simply speaking, something is mind controlling them. I'm sorry, mind control? What, like a demon? Likely so. Anyway, here's a piece of advice in case you run into them. Oh, okay, so I can use this and tell Gum how to deal with them too. Show them a mirror. A victim of mind control becomes vulnerable when they see the reflection. So it momentarily disrupts the demon's hold. Mirrors, got it. Wait, how do you know this? Because he's a secret agent bureau man. The investigation's moving forward, just not as fast as I'd hope. Looks like I won't be home for the weekend. Tape approaches the main doors. They seem less daunting now that they're finally ready to let him go. Marie is pacing through the front yard, muttering to herself, while Claire is seated with her injured leg extended. We're all done here. How are you two feeling? Alright, I guess. Just a little tired. It's a nice day, though, isn't it? She smiles, letting the sun warm her cheeks, and Tate feels his eyes moisten. It is. If you can wait by a few minutes, I'll escort you home shortly. First, I need to conduct a preliminary survey of the crime scene. Sir, it's really okay. We can walk. It's not that far. Please consider his offer. He's a special agent, after all. I see. We'll accept your help then, mister. Agent Wolf. I'll be right back. Please don't leave the premises. He nods farewell and disappears back into the church. We don't cast the demons since Tape looked in the mirror, and that time it didn't detect us? True. So we're not, because we're not mind controlling him as much as we're whispering influences. And then occasionally mind controlling. But I haven't done it yet. Tape shifts awkwardly. If I'm not needed, then I'll head off, okay? Of course. Ooh, why don't you join us for dinner later? We live down the street, the house with the green roof. If I survive, I want dinner at this house. Game? Let them survive. Let me survive. Please let me eat dinner at their house. Really? I'll be happy to meet you again. I'm not sure about today, though. There's quite a bit on my plate right now. Oh, we understand, Tape. It's all right. Have a good day and good luck finding your friend. Tape bids farewell and turns to leave when Marie's voice stops him. Wait. Thank you so much, old man. You really helped us out. I don't know how to thank you. Just take... Oh, we made him more of a nice person. Just take care of yourselves and try not to venture out too much for now. I meant something more practical for saying thanks. Wait, do you have a foundation mirror? Foundation mirror. Please, please. Like money, but I don't have any. Spent it all on... I spent it all on Genshin Impact. Oh, she's so realistic. Yeah, don't worry, seriously. I didn't do this to be paid back. Not even with your Genshin Impact money. Tate places a hand on her shoulder and smiles. You did well. You're very brave. You protected yourself, me, and your mom. Marie whimpers. Hey, I didn't mean to make you cry. He puts his other hand on her shoulder, then steps back. Marie, please don't cry. Did I say something wrong? No, it's okay. Just go already. She turns away, hiding her face, then mutters discontentedly. But come for dinner. Mom makes a really good risotto. Of course. Thank you. I'll be there. Tape offers her one last smile, then steps off the church grounds. He glances back a few times to wave, just to make sure it's real, that it's over. The place is behind him now. It left a mark, yes, a little trauma, but it also gave him a bit of strength. Or so it was defined, actually. I like it. I hate making risotto. Because it just requires your attention constantly. And I accidentally always just grab my phone while I'm cooking. Tape walks towards downtown. Old rooftops peek out above the trees like crooked teeth. I hope Gum's still there. Oop! Gum died! Gum. Alright, without my guidance, Gum died on the other side. Okay, but that's okay, because we learned a few things. How many loops is this going to be eventually? Oh, it doesn't say? Okay. So is it 10 o'clock now? No. Time to save Gum, time to save Gum. I think after we save Gum, I think we'll have to... Or wait, oh, this is the whole loop? We'll see. We'll see where I'm at. In the meantime, here, have some, please. Alright, Gum. What did you do? What did you do, Gum? Gum opens her eyes, suddenly aware of her surroundings. A row of wooden chairs, a reception desk, a hideously painted ceiling. A sign across the wall, Red Hive's police department, continues. Gum pulls a tape. She probably punched something really stupid. She shifts and stretches, her limbs sore, for staying too long in a position too uncomfortable. The bracelet on her right wrist produces a polite clink. notifying her that she's cuffed to a chair she's sitting in. Gum doesn't need to check if the chair is bolted to the floor. She knows it is. We got arrested. We got arrested. We got murdered in a police station. Oh god. Oh wait, we didn't get eaten, did we? She's not alone in the room either. A tall, bulky figure is perched against the wall beside the glass doorway, a cop guarding the exit. Gay baby jail. To her left, two loud voices are arguing aggressively. Gum cranes her neck to look at the disputants. I feel I could totally rock this outfit. I'm like, wait. This looks comfy. And minus like the glasses chain, because I don't like glasses chains, so I don't like it like anything like on my face like that. I can totally wear this with a skirt. I don't know if you're wearing a skirt, but this is a skirt would be so cute. Anyway, because I'm tired of being the only one who actually tries wings. I'm just tired. Don't you get it? Along with Gum is the lesbian fashion spectrum. What does that even mean? What does it mean? What are you accusing me of? The only one who actually tries, you say. Do I not try now? Do you? I was even the suit. I thought he was a pants and everything. Because as far as, I mean, when you said gay baby jail, like you really meant it. They're only arresting all the gay babies. Do you? Because as far as I'm concerned, all you do is get loaded and hang with your buddies. Every day's a fucking party for you. Sids, we're in our 20s. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Being young and beautiful and reckless. I don't know. Forgive me for wanting to feel alive. We used to do it together, you know, and we were happy. I never asked you to take that job. It was so much easier to be around you before you did. Now you're just wound up all the time and somehow it's my fault? For God's sake. I got a job so we can afford our own place, Wings. I love your mom and Graham. I'll always be grateful they took me in, but we can't live with them forever. Why not? Just, why not? Bert does not look young. I always said 20s, so I'm like, I think it's a hat for you, sir. I think that's what makes you think that you're in your 20s. Because if we do, you'll never grow up. These two, right? Do you know these people? Nope, seem to be locals. She doesn't have a single split end in her head. That's amazing. She darts. I know, like her hair is probably so shiny. She darts a look at the cop. The police are corrupted. They so are. All cops are bastards. Shut up, Wings. Don't make it worse. The girl, whom her companion referred to as Sids, side-eyes the cops worriedly. Worse? It was you who got us detained in the first place. Must have woken up the whole street with all the yelling. How long have I been here? Oh, they just brought you in. 5 minutes, 10 tops. You love us already, right? She smiles at Gum sympathetically. Wild nights. You have no idea. Sis turns to her companion. They shrug. Don't give me that look. I don't know her. Come on. She's dressed like a Honey's regular. I have eyes. I can see that. I'm saying wherever she partied, it wasn't at Honey. I was there all night, and I'd have spotted her. What are you talking about? Wait, don't tell me. I don't care. Frustrated, Gum pinches the bridge of her nose. Gotta assess the situation. Alright. Bite off your cuffed arm and attack the cop. Yeah, that's how you died, I'm sure. Assess. Okay, sit back up and listen. Hiragali's kids flash a mirror. Oh wait, yeah. Do you have those mirror glasses that Hiraraki has? Can you just go stare at this guy? There's a cop at the door with 2 civilians. How much police force do they have in town? She searches the wall behind the reception desk with her eyes. No data. Are all the cops in town brain dead or the only 2 I've met? Probably better to assume the worst. Did they take my stuff? Oh. I have no items. They took my things. Backpack doesn't seem to be around. The wand holster is empty too. Hey guys, when the cop brought me in, did you see a blue backpack? No, I don't think so. I like her. Answer the question. Sorry girl. None of that in this building for us, only assholes all around. She's absolute Batman her way out of here. Will you stop that already? No, I won't. If they're gonna shove me into a cell, they can as well as know what I think of them. That attitude is exactly why we're still here. I'm sure. They'd have let us go already if you frickin' behaved. I'm supposed to be at work now, you know? I might get fired over this. Did you even think about that? Of course you didn't. What I think, Sid, is that you've lost your rebellious spirit. Just listen to yourself, speaking like an NPC who sold her soul to be devoured by the corpse. Shut up, all of you. Hey, where's my stuff? Safe, you'll get it after. After what? I don't have time for this. She turns to the other two detainees. How many cops have you guys seen at the station today? I beg your pardon? Besides the big fella, she nods to the guard. Have you seen any other police officers since you've been brought to the station? We haven't. Good. Good. She looks at the cop thoughtfully. Alright, what's your plan? I'll damage the connection with the thing that controls him. It's tricky, but it can be done by sheer will force. Or a mirror. Not my strongest skill, so it's gonna suck. But I don't see any other way to get out of here fast. Stripped of my stuff? Handcuffed to a chair? Sure, I could try talking, but it's really effective against mind controlled. Postpone it for a few minutes. Let's get more information. Sis is adjusting her makeup using a compact mirror. That's what I said! That's what I said! I said we need a compact mirror! Yes! 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 Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, judging by her expression, it might be a stress relief activity. Wings has stood up, biting their fingernails. Yes, a mirror! Oh, they them for Wings. Okay, got it. And perusing some text on the bulletin board. So, how did you two end up here? You're a couple, right? Yeah, we're together. I'm Wings. This is Sydney. Gum. Gum as in G-U-M? Like bubblegum? I love it. Is that like a legal name or like a soul name? Neither. What about you? Amir's come to save us. Wings is my soul name. My parents named me Wayne, but never felt much like Wayne, so I changed it. Good for you. Back to the question. What got you arrested? In Amir we trust. Unwarranted despotism of the RHPD. It was public misconduct, Wings. We got arrested for public misconduct. We had a quarrel on the street and a loud one. They never told us that. We were just assuming that. They'd even cite our rights, just packed us in a car and dumped at the station for processing. As far as I'm concerned, we're nothing but victims of a corrupt system. Sid grows in frustration and goes back to adjusting her makeup. Or maybe it's plain homophobia. Maybe the real reason why we're here is us being a queer couple. Do you consider that? Sis doesn't respond. They seem pretty oblivious. What can you possibly learn from them? Why are they held here instead of cells? Any idea where we're sitting in this hallway? If we're detained, they should put us in a cell, right? Oh, I hope it won't come to that. We're waiting until someone shows up at the reception and writes us in, it's my assumption. We haven't seen a soul except for the pig watching us, and he won't tell us anything. Wings. Don't they think it's strange, like everything about it? Don't you find this all strange? Not really. I find it typical. Don't listen to Wings. They don't know what they're talking about. This must be their first contact with the police ever. Same goes for me. This is one of the queerest games ever and you adore it. God, you're right? Like, There's fashion. There's queer characters. There's good queer characters. There's POC with all, like, multiple ones. Like, you're guessing these two are the ones that got selected for the sacrifice? Yeah. And I guess we're in exchange for the kid, because I assume Gum got the kid out. And yeah, something's off. I felt it since I woke up this morning. Like something is happening, something bad, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I know the network, of course. The network? What about it? The internet's not working. There's no network at all. Like, 0 bars. I keep telling you, it's a police station, Sids. They're jamming us. We only checked our phones after we were brought here. Do you realize how stupid you sound when you say it? So, no internet or network. Check it yourself. Don't on a phone. Don't ask why. It's a long story. Okay, how many officers since morning? When you got arrested, how many cops were there? 2. They were in the patrol car passing by the street. Why are you asking? No reason, just curious. Sid raises her face in the mirror, giving Gum a suspicious side-eye. Tape? Okay. I wonder if you could help me identify someone I recently just met. He's suffering from retrograde amnesia. Can't even remember his name. Sure, what does he look like? I don't know, sad looking dude. Gum does her best to describe Tape's appearance as a couple. Wing and Sid's exchange looks. Could he be from your workplace? If so, I'd never seen him from the office. Huh. Seems he's not from my circles either. Sorry, girl. Darn it. Like a sopping wet cat. You know what? Exactly. Yeah. Like a neglected shelter dog. Seems like your guy remains a mystery. Ah, it's okay. Really? The clue gained? What clue? How far are you? I'm new in town. How far are we from the town square right now? About 3 or 4 blocks east, a walking distance. Oh, finally some good news. Alright, let's move on. Well, I'm sticking to my plan. I just want to say it. Love your outfit. Yeah, me too. How long have you been into the town? I know all of Red Hive's party spots and I haven't seen you around. Yeah, I know the clue. Yeah, the clue is that, you know, more people don't know. I just think it's like all our clues are It's a little funny. I arrived last night. Damn, got arrested before the sun came up. That's tough luck, girl. I bite my tongue off and I'm... Maybe he's also from out of town? I mean, that's also a possibility, yeah. I bite my tongue off if I'm forced to engage in this slog any longer. Oh, right. I talked too long. She's getting bored. I'm severing connection between the cop and whatever controls him. Mirror. Make the cop look into a mirror. Make him look into his sick eyes. Yeah, it may work. Mirrors are natural portals, illusionary pocket worlds. The victim of mind control confronts their reflection. They'll get confused that the connection will waver, only for a little while. Make the cop look into a mirror. How did I not think of that? But the glasses have to come off. It won't work with glasses shielding his eyes. He's from out of town? That begs the question of we're out of town? I mean, there's also the fact that he was floating in the sky. I mean, so if he's from out of town, it could be out of dimension town too. Gum saves the room for anything with reflective qualities. Bare walls. Ugh. But they can't not have mirrors in the building, right? Oh my god, girl! She mentioned her mirror twice. Come on, Gum. Come on, Gum. Brain cell. Brain cell. I bet there's a mirror in the bathroom. Think our buddy Jeff will agree to escort me to the bathroom? Sydney has a mirror. This game has you lock in. Gum blinks, puzzled. Then her gaze falls on Sydney, who's renewing her eyeliner with a portable makeup mirror still in her lap. Maybe it's a castle in the sky situation where you just kind of floated down on Earth? Maybe. How did I not see it? Sids? Hey, can I use your mirror? Pretty, please. Oh, now we can say the please word. Of course, here. Oh. With a smile, Sydney hands over the mirror. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Now how do I make Jeff take off his glasses and look into this small thing? Yeah, this is the real hard part. It's not responsive to any stimuli, and my hands are literally tied. Wings, you're grinding your teeth again. So what if I do? I'm asking you not to. It was nice for it, right? She's so sweet. It's bad for your teeth, and I hate that sound. Makes me feel like my brain's being scraped with a piece of broken glass. You know what I feel? I feel like no matter what I do, you always find a way to be annoyed by it. You're so difficult to be around with lately. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I bust my ass to get us on our feet when I come home. I have to deal with another round of your shenanigans. Doesn't make my life any easier. Okay. I've been around these two for like 5 minutes and I'm fed up already. Imagine living like this 24/7. Relationships are hell. It's just Dirk and Harper all over again. Hey, what is that? Tell me I'm not imagining it. What? The cop is glaring at Sid and Wings. His face is still, a motionless mask, but his upper lip is slightly twitching. It's like he's doing his best to conceal his exasperation, but succeeding only barely. Come is watching a divorce. It seems like Jeff's not fond of all the bickering either. Maybe I can use that. All I need to do is heat them up and keep them quarreling until Jeff loses his temper. If I'm lucky, it might give me a window for action. Let's try and see what happens. Is gum arrow-coated? Possibly. God, it'd be so great. It'd be so great if she is. You know what? I hate saying anything about calling... I hate the word nagging. I do not like the word nagging. Like, I know there's legitimate uses, but I feel like it's never legitimately used right. And I feel that would piss somebody off. It'd piss me off if I heard the word nagging. Take City Side and fries in there. Go. You know, Sydney? Things between you would be better if you didn't nag Wings as much as you do. See? You nag me so much even a complete stranger tells you to dial it back. Yeah, that's the reason there. She's a stranger, Sydney rolls her eyes. To Gum she says, stay out of it, will you? You don't know what you're talking about. Or do I? No, you don't. You don't know what I've been through. You haven't lived with Wings or their family. You know nothing. An Arrow protagonist would be cool. Semi-rounded person, you'd love to see that. There's another game I need to play when I get a chance to. It's called In Stars in Time. I don't know what the protagonist is, but I know everyone says like there's Arrow and Ace characters in that. And I'm like, oh, I want to play it. It's from my family now. Oh, there's nothing wrong with them. They're good, kind people. You sound like you had a problem with them just now. Forget it, okay? No, I want you to tell me, what do you have against Mom and Gran? They accepted you, they gave you your own place in their house, they love you like their own daughter. Sometimes I think they love you more than they love me. So please be kind to tell me what my family did to satisfy you. You had an idea for a dating sim where the whole cast is Ace? Is that... honestly, like... is that Hustle Cat? I think that's... maybe. I'm not quite sure. But that would be really cool. That would be really neat. Nothing. I love them. They're nothing but kind to me, unlike you. They know what empathy is and have the decency not to remind me that I owe them for their goodwill. Okay, so I'm a bad person. I got it. Still doesn't explain what your problem is with Mom and Gran. You won't get it. Try me. Okay, you asked for it. Every day I see how they accept you for what you are, how they love you, how they don't love you less if you do your stupid shit again and again. I tried so fucking hard to earn the love of my parents. No matter what I did, it was never good enough for them. Worsening the divorce. Yeah. The funniest thing, after all that effort at the end, they just kicked me out anyway. Just like that. The very day I came out. Sid, we've been through that. Yeah, your parents are assholes. You have to get over it. It's something I could just get over. Especially not when you live with your family. and see, it's not, especially not when I live with your family, and see you taking for granted what I've been denied. I feel like he needs to leave and let them fight out for good. But why is this cop not getting angry? Come on, cop, get angry. Get angry, cop. I need to get out, Wings. I need my own place. Not just one I'm allowed to stay at. Gummer's another glance at Jeff. He's anguished. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's bring it. Sydney has a point. She does? And what point would that be? Oh, you know it. What kind of answer is that? You never listen to me. You don't care about my needs or my feelings, and show zero appreciation for what I do for this relationship. I know, come on. Cop man, come on. Stick your nose in this. Break this up. I never asked you to do anything. And you don't know me, so don't get involved. It's my job to get involved. I'm a certified couple therapist. Why are you lying? I made a research on the couple therapists of the state. I'd recognize you. Damn it. Wait a minute. Why'd you research couple therapists, Sids? Did you plan to drag me into couple therapy? No? Of course not. He was like, oh, okay, human lie detector. Okay, good, we got better at detecting lies. Good. Sid glares at Gum, her cheeks blushing. Fight! For God's sake, yes. Yes, I want to do couple therapy to preserve what remained of this relationship. Were you planning to tell me? Yeah, I wasn't. We had to abandon the idea because we couldn't afford it anyway. Good, because I wouldn't do it. Tell me something new. What do you do that doesn't involve getting stoned or loaded? He's barely holding it in. Tell them they're so funny. Guys, I gotta say, you guys are like the funniest couple I've ever seen in my life. Thank you? This is embarrassing. I'm sorry for our behavior. We had a difficult morning. I promise we're not always like this. I don't mind. I just wonder what keeps you together. What do you mean? It seems like you have profoundly different views on life. You could say it better. You couldn't say it better. That's so different from my point of view. Little sis has just lost her way lately. Little? But she'll come around. Really? I've lost my way? I take it you see yours clearly despite the fog of booze and substance. Yeah, you lost your way. You sold out, girl. You traded your ideals for a career. But I'm worried. The machine of capitalism will grind you up and spit you out eventually. It's inevitable. But I'm flabbergasted, Wings. It must be physically impossible for a person to be so deep up their own ass. You should apply for a Pilsner world record. Maybe it's your only chance to achieve something in life. Don't need it, not an achiever. I prefer to sit back and enjoy living. You should try it sometime. When two people are in a car, only one of them can afford to relax. Because, the other has to drive the car. It'd be easy for me to relax if I knew I could trust my partner with the wheel. Why do you think I can't? Why do you think you can't? Because my partner can't stay focused and keep on course. And because inebriated drivers cause car accidents. Your metaphor's stupid. You make it sound like my way of life is dangerous while it's actually yours that's boring. Jeff is groaning. Almighty conceiver, I'm begging you. Give me the power if I can't listen to this crap anymore. He takes off his glasses and pinches the bridge of his nose as if in a headache. They're so fucking annoying, I can't. It's my chance! Oh no. Okay, place the mirror front on the floor and slide it across the room to his feet. Tell him to look down. Call out to him and toss the mirror to him. If I toss the mirror to him and it breaks and he doesn't catch it, that's the danger. The demon's praying on how bad it is. Alright, I'm gonna do the first one. Okay, place the mirror on the floor, slide it across the room to his feet. Tell him to look down. I don't want to break. Okay, I pray I get this right. Jeff, at your feet! Hey, my mirror! Trait influence bullseye. Ooh, trait revealed. Cool. Cop opens his eyes just as the mirror reaches his feet, friction bringing it to a stop. Involuntarily, he looks down. Yeah, don't blow across this one to break it, yeah. What? He freezes, his white eyes locked on his own reflection. What? Oh, it worked. Can't believe it fucking worked. The connection's broken. He'll do whatever I order him, but I must be quick. This disruption will only last a few moments. Dance the polka. Tell him to eat shit. Unlock the cuffs, right? Yeah. Too long to risk game. No princess. I can do them myself. The key to my handcuffs. Toss it to me right now. Papa Bailey unchains the key on his hip and tosses it to Gum. Good Jeff. Gum definitely works the lock. What's happening? Magic. I better incapacitate the cop before the entity restores its control. Whoa! No. We're not doing that. No, ask for the key. Whoa. That one's dark. There's so many hidden ones there. But I'm not doing that. Sleepy sleep? Yeah. Good thinking. Jeff, you're tired. Go to sleep. Thank you. The cop lays down on the floor and curls in embryo pose. Jeff, are you asleep yet? Jem crouches before the cop and listens to his breathing. It's calm and steady. Alright, he's asleep. I wish all my problems were so easy to solve. Do you want to tell us what's going on? You're free to go. Head home and don't come out for a day or two. I don't understand. Of course she doesn't. How to explain in simple terms that they're in danger here? We'll just keep it simple. Look, kids, don't try to understand what happened. It's beyond you. Focus on the important part. I'm getting out of here either way. You can leave too, or you can stay here. But I must warn you. When Jeff's buddies come, they'll ask you what happened to him. And I bet they'll make you the scapegoat and accuse you of attacking him rather than believe the nonsensical story that you just saw. They can't do that. Yeah, they can. That's exactly what they'll do. Wings gets it. Gum gives them a wink. She has a point. Let's go, Sids. No. She shakes her head, looking frightened. We'll get in trouble for leaving. Look around. We're already in trouble. It can't get any worse. Let's go. I can't. Oh no, I should have said, okay. I should have said, oops, my bad. I did what I could. It's up to them now. Gum turns away and leaves the station. The parking lot is empty, save for one police squad car and the row of electrical scooters. Gum approaches the car and peers inside. As expected, her backpack is sitting on the front seat. She ponders smashing the window for a moment, then decides to try the door first. Huh, unlocked. It's like they don't even care. She takes the backpack and rummages around for the love wand. Finding it on the floor under the seat, she gently picks it up, rubs the dust and sand off of it, and puts it in the holster on her hip. Alright, that's better. She shuts the door and walks over to the row of scooters. Alright, let's see how fast this thing will take me back to the mall. Why not take the police car? No, we'll get found. Yeah, good choice. Let's do it. For a skate or electric bike, honestly, but it is what it is. Gum takes a scooter of her choice from the row and sends it riding in the general direction of the town square. Alright, well on their own. Okay. How did? Alright. Tape survives. Cool. Whee! Okay, so, that's probably what? An hour and a half? Depending if I mess up or not. 2 hours left. So I think. And tape is safe. And they meet up at the mall. Oh, but I had to choose one or the other. Oh, gosh. Alright. I think I'm do the rest Sunday night? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the rest of the games, the rest of this Sunday night. At least the rest of this loop, because I think just loop 1 is. That's exciting for next stream. Yeah, they're together again. Yeah, because I don't want to stop halfway through loop number 5 and then not get to loop number 6. Totally, totally. And if it is really short for some reason, you gotta get this game now. Yeah, no, it's again, the devs reached out to me because they liked my videos on Slay the Princess and Scarlet Hollow, because they're big Scarlet Hollow fans. And they're like, hey, yeah, do you want a copy? And I'm like, I looked at it. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Amazing. So, like, really, like, thank you to the devs for giving me the copy of this game. Like, I love it. It's a lot of fun. I'm so curious on how many different things can happen. Because, like I said, just from the demo, I have different items with tape. The influences are different on what I've, on my traits and stuff like that. And because that's really cool. Like, I know, where is it? Insecure. I believe that was way worse on my demo run. Like, I couldn't even get tape to look in a mirror on the demo run. Like, it was just that bad. You kind of want more games in this style now? The only other game I could think of specifically is Scarlet Hollow, which when chapter 5, I think we're on now, or whatever, whenever that chapter comes out, I don't know how much I need to replay the game, because they did say they rewrote a lot of the game, of the older episodes and chapters of that game, and I don't kind of remember. And Slay the Princess, yeah, and Slay the Princess as well, yeah. God, I love Slay the Princess so much. And I'm like, oh man. Okay, so if next Sunday this is like, for whatever reason, like 30 minutes to an hour long only or whatever, like it's super short, and this is like super short too, we can do like one route of either Slay the Princess or Scarlet Hollow, just so we can have like a little bit longer of a stream. That could be fun. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it. It's always fun to try out new demo games. Let me pull up So, first place, Sparkle, you get 1,000 mana coins. Sal gets 500, and Ozzy gets 250. Yee, dance. Let's mass dance this. Where's my pen? Let me write that down before the thing goes away. I think I owe TNC like also another 1,000. Alright, so we're rich. You're rich. Sparkle, 1,000. Sal, 500. Ozzy, 250. Okay. Alright. It is bedtime, y'all. Go to bed. And, oh yeah, there's Tetro videos, right? If everyone watching Tetro, have fun watching Tetro. Good night.